18
live,
actually.
ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Curbside Podcast. I'm your host, Party, and of course the DM. So it's been a crazy week for all of us, and I think we need some D&D in our lives. So before we get started, as always, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to us on YouTube, tap the little bell in your YouTube app so you never miss an upload. Also, we're on Spotify, Anchor, and Apple Podcasts. So go check us out. And with that, we'll start off with the oath. I, Nerimos Torrin, do solemnly swear to not be a murder hobo. Natil.
I, Natil, do solemnly swear to not be a murder hobo.
Corallos.
Horses are not safe.
Oh. I, Corallos Abrazar, do solemnly swear to not be a murder hobo.
Standoff.
I stand off red, yellow, green, blue, magenta, and all the other great colors of the rainbow. Happy Pride Month. Solemnly swear not to be a murder hobo.
Lord Beldan.
I, Beldan, mirror their sentiment.
Tarook. No,
wait, move it a little bit. Pineapple.
Move it to the other way. The other way.
Other way. There you go.
Oh, okay, you're
other
right.
way,
No.
other way.
Back.
There you go.
Held that right.
To your right.
To the right.
Near my left.
There.
There you go.
Yeah, you spelled that wrong, but okay. I agree with your sentiment.
Why do you got to go picking fights, man? Especially when your DM disagrees with you.
See what you did?
Has to go on the right kind of.
Tarook takes a bolt
This
of
is how
lightning.
smitings happen. I just want you to know.
Bolt of lightning in a closed
Remember,
off room.
I control lightning. No, let's get
You
it.
control
I am your
our fate.
god.
Are you fighting with the narrator?
Yes.
All right. Lady Fee.
Hi, lady. Verity Serrania do solemnly swear to not be a murder hobo.
Mr. DM, take it away.
Thank you. Well, welcome back to Thurandia, and welcome back to the lair of the Rakshasa. When we last left off, the party found its way into this secret vault. And upon gazing upon a vast hoard of wealth, you came across a cursed hammer, which was in fact resting on top of one of the tokens used to get out of this little pocket dimension and used to unlock the door to the Rakshasa's inner lair. After the cursed artifact, this hammer nearly driving Tarook and Beldan mad with greed, the party found ways to help their two friends and to remove the curse on the hammer. It took one Sir Midagast. And from the best of your recollection, the curse that holds over Midagast was stronger than the one on the object, and the curse on the hammer was broken, and you found the token to the room. The party is still inside the vault, however, and that's where we're going to pick up this week. Nothing has changed from when we last left off. There's a vast mountain of wealth and gold and shinies in this room.
Man, this hammer's pretty.
Yeah.
That's a lot of shiny stuff.
I'd
Lord,
lose
there's so
the
much
hammer,
shiny.
Just saying.
Is there anything that never mind, I can't detect magic. I was gonna say, is there anything that like isn't a weapon or money, like anything that looks weird? Like,
Just from you skimming over, there's a lot of weapons, there's a lot of shiny.
Just open up
So
the bag of holding
looking
and
for
just start.
something weird is going to require a little more digging.
Listen, Torrin and Tarook just hold the bag of holding open, and we just start shoveling
And-
gold in there.
And I did prep the party beforehand, but
Okay.
what we're going to do for this is anybody who's interested in looking throughout this hoard for something interesting, I'm going to have you guys roll a percentile die.
Can I
And
still look
that's-
for something interesting, even though I've got my shiny?
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to give everybody a shot. basically, I'm going to give all of you a chance, and the percentile die, whatever the number is going to coincide with some loot. Might be good, might be amazing, might not be, might
be a hat.
might be worthless.
Uh-oh.
You don't know. But I'm going to give everybody a shot at this, and so whoever would like to start searching.
I'm gonna volunteer to go last because I don't know. I feel like I kind of messed up last time, so that one's
Oh,
on
good,
me.
but we're not.
I'll go first.
All right, Tarook.
20.
All right.
Oh,
All right, you rolled. Hold up, V. What did you get?
20 on the percentile.
Okay. Okay. We'll lead off with you and then Tarook. Okay. 20. V. It takes you a few minutes just going through, and there's a lot. Like I said, you guys are basically scouring over handfuls of gold and gems and everything, and you're kind of looking for something interesting that kind of catches your eye. V, what you come across is actually a bow, but it's ceremonial. It is this beautiful elven bow. The wood is ash, but it is inlaid with ivory and silver, and it is beautifully crafted. This is just from you looking at it. This is a very, very master crafted piece. It doesn't look too much in the way of function. It looks like it's ceremonial, but it looks very expensive.
Can I ask Corallos if it's magical? You already casted.
I'll use the detect magic.
Detect magic. It is not magical. It is just very shiny.
Eh. You know what? I'm gonna take the string. I'm gonna take the bow string. Can I do
Okay.
that? I mean, it's a shiny bow. I don't really have much use for it.
You can sell it.
Unless Nat wants it.
you can sell it.
If the party wants to, they can. I'm good.
Okay, well, Torrin's shaking his head, so I think we're taking the bow.
So I'm
okay.
gonna take the string off the bow and then hand it off to Torrin and be like, here, you can have this.
Okay.
Look, Vare's pretty well. She doesn't need hawk stolen goods, okay? She's doing all right.
Torrin does, and he drops the bow into the bag of holding.
All right.
And I'm gonna
And
put
what am I
the-
writing for that?
I'm gonna put the string away.
Well, let's say, because I'm going to write it down too, because I've
Okay.
written down it's a ceremonial elven bow.
And I have an annoying question.
Yeah, go ahead. While I'm writing.
So Nat's magic bow, was it the magic bow string or was it a magic bow? Nat, your
In
bow.
Nat's case, her sister gave her.
Yeah, I think it's my
an-
string that's magic.
Yeah.
Okay,
In
never
Nat's
mind.
case, it's an enchanted bow string.
Okay. Because I'm kind of after something like that too, but I don't want to. I was gonna say if her bow was just straight magic, I would trade her strings and hope the string would also have magical property. But if it's just the string, then that's fine.
Yeah.
So I'll just take the regular string.
Okay, and I'm writing that down. Okay, that's the first thing that the party found. Tarook, I think you're next.
All right. 60.
6D? 60?
Yes. Yeah, 60.
Okay. All right. What once again, you're just kind of in the same fashion. You're kind of there's a lot of shiny stuff, and you're just kind of looking for something that's like something's gonna stand out. What comes across you is it's a robe. It's made of black silk and with kind of like tree branch inlay on it. Depiction of a tree like branches coming on the collar, tree branch coming on the sleeves, kind of like a fine silver thread for the branches, but it's a black silk tunic.
Tunic.
Ooh.
Ooh. Will it fit me?
You know what? Yeah.
All right.
There you go, Drew.
It would fit. You know what I would say?
Stylish.
It would look kind of like a bathrobe on you.
Oh, so like Hugh Hefner style, right?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right. All right. Now I'm gonna hold on to that.
I'm gonna
Beldan,
make it
here.
I'm gonna make it
Let's
my
put this in
mission
the bag.
to find him a fez now. What's happening?
That's fancy.
Let's put this in the bag, Beldan.
One black silk
Black
robe,
silk robe.
silver and robery or tunic, you said? Tunic?
Tunic. Black
Okay.
silk tunic.
Got it. Tunic.
One next, or anybody want to go?
All right.
I
Who
would
went
like to
next?
go next.
Torrin, give me a
Wheel
roll,
of
sir.
morality. Turn.
Tell us the lesson
42.
that we should learn.
Ah,
Moral number 42.
dragon who falls. No, I don't want to say
Man,
that
you
one.
guys are getting okay. Torrin, what you
Yes.
see is a hand mirror. It is
Okay.
silver backed with a fairly decent size emerald encrusted on the back, but it is a hand mirror.
Ooh.
So pretty.
Very pretty.
You're so pretty.
Trade you.
Alrighty.
Mm.
Definitely hanging on to that.
By the way, I'm assuming Corallos has had detect magic up, and neither one of these three items have been magic.
Trade the bow for the mirror.
All
There
right.
you go.
I'm gonna say emerald encrusted
I
hand mirror.
Sylvie, are you gonna take possession of the mirror then?
Sure.
Okay.
Please.
So I'm not gonna
Sure.
write that one down. That one's you.
Torrin politely hands it over.
I give her
It'll
the
be
bow
easier.
out of the bag. Like, here you go.
It'll be
Or it
easier
stays in there.
to,
Yeah.
easier to do my makeup in the dank Rakshasa cave with an actual mirror than just a little compact.
So the bow stays in the
Hey.
bag. She's got the mirror. Black silk tunic. Got it.
All right.
If you wanted the percentile die, do you want? I have a D100. Let me just roll that.
You can do that too. Either one. As long as you give me a number in between 1 and 100.
All right. 92.
92.
Alrighty.
Hold on. I asked for your patience because I've got a lot of notes down for loot. So,
Please.
okay. All right. What you come across is a blue velvet pouch. About the size of a coin purse, and golden rope around it. When you undo it, there's nothing in the pouch except a 1-inch metal cube. Corallos, this is magical.
What is it?
What is it indeed?
Oh dear.
It's the mythical cube of shiny.
Cube of cubiting.
It's a gelatinous cube in disguise.
Oh God, no! It turns
with
things.
fire.
It is metal. You are 100% sure it is made of metal, whatever this cube is.
It turns things into cubes.
Standoff is going to look at it like, I think this deserves a little bit more research. He's going to tie it to a series of small pouches he has underneath his robe. They just sits next to it.
Pouch, 1 cube,
He's
1 inch.
down. You're almost there. Come on.
Oh, did I freeze?
Yeah.
You did.
Okay, all I was saying was, so I just wrote it down. You got a velvet pouch with a 1-inch metal cube.
Sounds good.
Corallos,
Yeah,
Nat,
Okay.
and Beldan. You were left.
I'll go.
Corallos. Go ahead.
Sure.
Oh no!
39.
39.
9.
Uh-oh.
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 Sounds
Okay.
perfect.
All right.
Please be a chicken. Please be a chicken.
Chicken time.
Corallos, you come across a chest.
Oh, close.
Oh no.
Beautiful chest. Gold and definite platinum inlay on this chest. And you undo the latch and open it, and it is filled with different colored wizard hats.
Hats.
Yes.
I love it.
It's a box. of
Yeah.
hats.
Oh my god.
Just to
Boxo
grab
hats.
it standoff. We should all wear a wizard hat.
Hey,
Yes.
are they magic hats?
None of it's magic.
Okay.
Not even the chest, but that chest looks very expensive.
Oh,
Ooh.
Mm.
What is it with you guys and expensive boxes?
I know, right? You got one.
Second
That's
one
like
you've
platinum
gotten.
in the bag.
Hold on. I gotta, how,
Those are some real nice hats, Corallos.
Mm.
Real
I
nice.
like them.
you've gotten some really expensive stuff here. It's amazing. All right.
Is there one that would at least make him look super stylish in the box?
Oh, what color and what style do you want? Because it's all there.
Come on, buddy.
Come on, girls, pick a hat.
Oh,
you
I
a
have
hat.
a hat, guys. I have a hat.
We need to
I
see
have
if
a
there's a
red caps
fez
hat.
in there.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
There's not a fez. They're all
Ah.
pointed wizard hats.
Does Corallos
I
actually
said what
wear
style,
that?
so I wanted to see if there's a fez in there.
Does Corallos actually wear that all the time?
The red cap hat?
Yeah.
Oh, I
You do?
have plans for it. Yeah.
There is a red one, Corallos.
Just a
It looks.
purple
You gotta.
tiefling in a
The
shroud.
red cap one was kind of like stained with like blood, so it's now kind of like a rustic color. So this is more like red, vibrant. It was meant to be the color red. You know, it wasn't.
Right.
It wasn't makeshift dyed.
or hand-me-down red.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put that.
So I'm gonna say platinum chest, and you guys know that now there are wizard hats of every color. That
Should open a store.
Ooh. Corrallos' Lid
for the
Emporium.
sake of it, I'll roll for how many hats there are if you care.
I'm
this.
curious.
There
No,
it
we'll
is.
ask.
32 hats.
Wow.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Sweet.
Got it.
But you got an orange one?
Yeah, there's an orange one in there. It looks new. Standoff.
There are now 31.
The one-
hats.
31 hats.
Mark off one hat.
Marked.
Looks like it hasn't even been worn. Standoff looks.
Ooh, it's
brand
got the
new.
tag on it still.
Is it magical?
It is not magical.
As a backup.
There you go. There you go. Corrales. Nice pull, Corrales. Nat and Beldan.
All right, Belden, I know you said you wanted to go last.
Yeah. Oh no.
I'll be back.
33.
33.
33.
Okay, Nat. You
Oh,
guys,
Lord.
this is so weird what you guys have been pulling. Okay. Nat, you kind of in the back of your mind, you're kind of like, okay, this is all gold and shiny and everything. If we're gonna find something special, let's look for something inconspicuous. And there's a wooden crate that catches your eye. Kind of a basic looking wooden crate. And
I'm basic.
you take your short sword and kind of pry the lid open, and you give me a perception check.
It's all the
Okay.
wizard robes.
All the matching robes.
Hey, I wouldn't mind. Okay, hold on. Let me see. $19.
19. As you pry it open and as you pop the lid of the crate open, at first it was like a faint. You could swear that you heard a growling.
Oh,
You're gonna go to sleep.
no.
And then when you pry it open, when the top pops open, you see a bunch of bear hides. But they all start growling at you the second that the box. And after the initial shock, you're kind of like, and you just sit there and look at it. It's just bear rugs.
Allie.
Okay. Hey, they can come in handy.
Bear
We can
rugs
stay
for
warm.
Corallos, they are magical.
Okay. Thank you.
So box
That-
of
that was-
haunted bear rugs. Is that what I'm writing for this?
Yogi, what did I do to you?
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
Sexy haunted bear rugs.
Sure. We'll go with that.
I'm gonna pose on one of them later.
I'm gonna make a roll on
With
this
your black
one.
robe.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
gonna make
sorry.
a roll on this one to help you guys identify it. Somebody give me an I'm gonna say Arcana for this.
1,
Who
2, 3,
has-
not it.
Got it.
I got it.
That ain't me.
Small
My
purple
Arcana's
fellow.
not high.
19.
My-
Oh, no,
there
sorry,
he is.
sorry.
Okay, nice one,
24.
Corallos.
You still want one for me too?
Yeah, if you want to.
You okay?
It slipped out of my hand. I'm gonna re-roll because it slipped out of my hand. Don't worry about that. That's gonna be, I think it's a 9.
No.
Mhm.
Standoff, you're still looking at your new hat.
Yeah.
Corallos, you kind of looking at it, you put one and one together that, okay, enchanted hides, and then you close just out of instinct, Corallos, you close the crate, and then you open it again, and they go, "Rah!" and they growl again. and then they go silent. And then you close it again and open it, and it does the same thing.
It's like a Jack in the Box.
So
Is this a prank?
you're starting to get the idea that it seems that they're an alert system,
Ooh.
Andy, I
that
guess.
that somebody enchanted these bear hides, and the thought was that, well, if you laid them down in your home, it functioned as an alert system if somebody broke in.
This
almost
dragon
like they're
has some
motion
strange
activated.
taste.
Did we just get the ADT of the D&D world?
I think we did.
Really helpful.
We can make a fortune selling these to homeless people.
We just
old
got
people.
the new ring. The ring
This
system
dragon,
of D&D.
this dragon had some strange taste.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Actually, they are pretty awesome. We're gonna hold on to these because it can keep us nice and warm. Just call it a feeling.
I'm safe.
And I can't fight this feeling
Bear
anymore.
hides. Crate of bear hides.
Crate of bear hides. Okay.
Crate of
Squeak.
you want to call them alert bear hides? Just to alarm bear hides.
Okay. Alarm bear hides.
How many are in
Alarm
there?
Oh yeah, good question.
I didn't roll. 5.
Okay,
Okay.
one
got
for every room in the hut, you guys.
Bear hides go great with my new 1-inch cube.
I just thought it was funny that Nat pulled the enchanted bear hides. It's just all right.
It's so fitting.
ADT. Protect your home.
Beldan, I believe you're the last one.
Your turn, my friend.
61.
All right.
Give me the zonk.
Beldan, your eyes are brought to a rather large item, and the reason that it catches your eye is it wasn't as shiny as everything else. And you walk up to it, it's made of steel, and it
Ooh.
kind of looks like almost like a sarcophagus, but it's not big enough. It's nowhere near big enough to be for a body.
Uh-oh.
So it's just a random box.
It's a box.
A random
It
steel
has
box.
it has a humanoidish visage on the outside of the box. It's not quite big enough to be like a full-blown sarcophagus, but a body could fit in there. It's kind of
I
It
nudge
has two-
Corallos. I
Is there
think
a
that's
way?
all you.
How would you open it?
there is a several latches, one at the top, one at the chest level, one at waist level, and one down at the feet that it functions as a lever system, so it can crack open.
Nice.
Corallos.
Yep, that's all you, my small
Huh.
purple friend.
So it's a lever to open?
There's like a locking system, and it's like a lever lock for 4 different locks across the body of it.
Can I manipulate it with the mage hand?
Sure, no problem. Mage hand undoes each lever, and it's unlocked.
Let's stand back as the mage hand just kind of opens it up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, as you do that, the steel, it kind of opens, kind of like swinging doorways, and opens up, and you see on the inside of it dozens of silvered spikes pointing inward.
It's an Iron Maiden.
Wow.
It is an Iron Maiden. However, all the spikes on the inside are silver tipped.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's an Iron Maiden for
Handy.
Tarook.
Whoa.
Daruk, this does make you feel a little uneasy.
Ooh.
However, roll me intelligence.
Who?
Whoever's interested.
Oh, yeah.
Intelligence.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, why
I'm
not?
interested in the shiny box filled with death spikes.
Silver death spikes.
16
Oh my gosh.
6.
silver death spikes.
14.
5.
22.
What was that standoff?
22.
22. Okay. Standoff. There are many creatures that are weakened by silvered weapons. This obviously was an Iron Maiden that was constructed for torturing either a lycanthrope, possibly demons. This was a very specific contraption.
Stand up, convey that back to everybody.
So,
Yeah.
how big is this thing? What are we
Is that a
talking
weapon?
about dimensions? Because
Right now, it looks like it would fit you perfectly.
oh, that's not fun.
Yikes.
Huh.
So it's too big to really do anything with. Then
Yeah. Gross.
well, you said right now. So wait. Before it was just big enough to get a body in there. We didn't say what type of body, and now it's just my size.
All right.
No, we're good.
I'm gonna give you perception check. Beldan.
Okay. 18.
As you step away from the Iron Maiden,
Uh-huh.
it grows in size.
Oh, it's a made-to-order Iron Maiden.
Gross.
I
was
feel like
hardcore.
this might
You
come
take
in
like a
handy,
step or
though.
two forward to it and get close to it, and you see the Iron Maiden shrink.
Dude.
Whoa.
The only
Oh,
trick
that's-
is, how the hell do we shove this in the bag?
We
Well, you
could
haven't-
not.
You
What's
haven't
that?
tried moving it yet.
Oh,
We could not take the creepy murder coffin.
I mean, he said lycanthropes, but he also said demons.
Yeah, I guess we could try to shove the Rakshasa in it, but I don't know. Like kitty treats out in a straight line.
Can we go ahead and close the creepy box back up
Sure.
instead of leaving the awful spikes just hanging out?
Just
Yeah.
hang out.
Corallos, you want to use your I'm not 100%
Mage hand
with this thing.
closes
Yeah.
the cavity back in.
Anybody? I would like to try to move it. Anybody want to help? See what happens?
I got you.
Okay. Between the two of you, make me strength rolls for the two of you.
Okay. Thanks, Crazy Blood Place. Okay, that's not happening on that one.
Anger of the giant dragon.
That is 22. It's a nat 20, but it's skill check, so 22.
Nice.
I rolled a
Warren?
9.
For those of us who ever tried to move furniture with our parents,
Mm-hmm. Or with party members.
one side goes up
Or
perfectly, and Torrin's side is wibbling and wobbling, and he's trying to find hand grab under it. And you're Torrin, you're having trouble. It's almost like trying to move a couch with your dad.
Torrin, you got like 4 feet on me, Torrin. What are you doing?
There's
up
nothing
there?
to grip, Beldan. There's nothing to grip.
Would you boys like
I got a
Cursing
weird
and-
thought.
I start cursing
Really
in
weird thought.
draconic, trying to.
Can Minigas separate from his bones and stuff? Can he like come apart and stay alive? He's an enchanted skeleton, right?
You don't know.
We feel like it would be rude to
Ever
ask that.
tried that.
That's
Well, I'm just saying, if
He
he could come
hasn't-
apart
he
and his
hasn't.
arm still counted as part of him, we could, put his arm in front of the coffin. It'll shrink down to the size of an arm, and we can put it in the bag of holding. If
Midagast,
That's not
after
a
hearing
bad
this,
idea.
Midagast says, "Well, I've never tried to pull my arm out of the socket, so I don't know how this might work."
It would be very easy.
Wow, Nat.
Nat, at
Horses,
you,
Metagast.
Nat, when you say that, he goes and just raises an arm at you.
Okay,
it
I
would be
guess.
too easy.
I mean, come on, I've had-
Give it a yank, Nat.
Oh man, getting him to drink stuff is cool, but this is like,
I
ugh.
shouldn't have said anything.
I mean, guys, relax. Isla and I skinned animals. We've done this plenty of times.
But this is an
Having arms
animal. This is
still.
Metagast.
Yeah.
I don't start
Yeah, even Isla's kind of stepping back, going, "Yeah, but he used to be
Metagast, but
somebody."
he's our friend, but
He still
And I
is
don't-
somebody.
very
Isla.
bony friend.
If he doesn't know if his arm will go back, we shouldn't pull his arm off. I was wondering if he knew if it could.
He's sitting there with his arm out. He goes, "No, I really don't know what might happen."
Then just rip a finger off. Take his pinky off.
Yeah.
That's not a worse idea.
Good try.
Pinky.
Do I need to make a rule for this?
Yeah.
Of course.
Mutilate your
Roll to
friend's
mutilate friend. Yup.
Roll to mutilate your friend.
And
Wait,
we're there,
wait.
folks.
Would this? Can this be a medicine
psychic
check?
damage for all of you?
No, maybe a survival
is-
check.
I'll give you survival on this. But
Okay.
that's about as far as this is
It
gonna
all
go.
started
yeah.
with a chandelier, and now we're at dismemberment.
Oh,
You have slid down a slippery slope since we started this. You went from
Like,
innocent to dark.
Nat
That's
is
the
big
murder
bad.
hobo.
Yeah.
17.
17.
Please say-
It takes a minute, and you do eventually.
Let's put it in front of the sarcophagus and see if it does anything. He might still count as a creature.
Did that hurt, Metagast?
As you, he goes, "No, not really."
Good.
As you approach the Iron Maiden with the finger, and you put the finger up, the Iron Maiden grows in size to your stature, to your height.
Oh, I don't like this.
Oh, it's worth a try. Put the finger back.
Well, hold on.
I guess
What if
I
I
should try to put the finger back.
Someone spit on it.
Wait. What if I said it like? What if I said it like at the foot of the Iron Maiden?
And
and walked
someone
just
spit on it.
Well, then I would still have to pay
I
it
mean-
off.
Nice.
Ugh.
Go ahead and spin on it.
I'm not spitting on the Iron Maiden.
Listen,
No,
not the Iron Maiden, the finger.
Into the socket.
I'm not spitting on the finger.
Let's
She
see
said
her
it.
friend his finger back.
What?
I can't believe that this is.
This is a thing.
But
Uh,
as you guys sit here, kind of contemplating, how do we how do you put the finger back? Like
figure
it's
it's like
just bone.
popping
There's
a
no ligament.
bone
There's no
back in.
there's no muscle or anything. Right when you say that, Nat, there's an unseen force that acts on the finger, and you feel it start to tug away from you.
Uh-oh.
He's got
Oh.
Iron Giant.
Guys.
Just let it go. Just
Let go of the
Just let it
finger,
go.
Nat.
Let it go.
And as you let it go, almost as if by magnetism, and sticks right back to his finger.
Oh,
Oh,
that could
man.
be handy.
We are gonna do some stuff with that
Pun
later at the
intended.
bar.
And he just kind of look. And you see, I didn't know that it did that.
I did not know you could do
Huh.
that.
Hey,
That's gonna be
Metagast.
really handy.
Very-
Hey,
Do
Metagast,
other parts do that?
that is going to come in morbid handy.
I assume that other parts do that. This is new territory for me. I've never tried to pull myself apart, Tarook.
Okay, guys, listen to.
Yeah,
Well,
Are you okay?
I gotta ask. Can I try?
Wait, what part are you pulling off?
No.
No,
No,
Tarook,
we're not
no.
mutilating the skeleton anymore. Let's go.
You know-
You see, if a skeleton could be perplexed, you'd see like a.
Oh,
Hey guys, is anyone else getting any more loot? Because we should really get going.
Yes.
They're gonna let me ever have fun. Whatever.
What about
Yes, actually.
his friend, his little friend? He's a little friend. I've seen him be a little. Would that work?
Ooh.
I guess
Yeah.
the mimic could.
Mer,
But
get
I think we'd have to put in the sarcophagus in the Iron
No, you
Maiden.
just gotta walk up.
But then whoever goes to pick it up, it's gonna grow to their size. Then try to mimic.
All right, he'll do it, but he requires a pie.
Tarook.
Tarook.
All right. Here you go.
Our DM has become muted.
Oh no.
Looking at so Murr, as his base form kind of slips out from underneath Standoff's helmet,
There we go.
like so,
All good, Tim?
Yeah.
All right.
and he takes a time out,
No, I'm timing back in. I couldn't hear for a minute.
and he takes a small form of just probably about maybe a foot tall,
Mm-hmm.
of just a smaller, bipedal creature.
Okay.
And he's gonna kind of like go over and engulf the pie that's in front of him from like his chest, and then stand near the sarcophagus and see if it'll shrink down to his size.
Okay, so it's now what now? Just I got the size. So what did the mimic turn into?
Just a small kind of like bipedal creature. Just anything.
Okay, for the sake of this, I'll just say a gnome.
Okay.
And upon doing that, the Iron Maiden shrinks to match Murr's size, which is roughly 2.5 feet.
Okay.
Huh.
So
Well, now we can put him back.
I got a delivery.
Now it is fairly manageable.
yeah.
They'll
like-
toss that sucker in the bag.
Do we come? I'm gonna come at it from the side. Try to pick it up.
How about throwing
This
it
time,
back
when you're not facing it, if you grab it from the side, it
Mhm.
remains the size of Murr. So
Cool.
it stays 2 feet and easily moved and put in the bag of holding.
Goes into the bag.
Woo! Let's
So,
get
just for
this
that-
show on the road.
I'm saying a silvered Iron Maiden.
Okay.
Made to order.
Bespoke.
All right.
Sounds like a rock band that's past its prime.
Hey, you will take that back right now, sir. We will have it out.
All right. I heart you all, but I don't want the world to watch me eat. So
Iron
Moving
Maidens
on.
now still are. Don't you forget it.
Moving on. Guys, after everybody taking a good look for loot, you got some good stuff.
yeah.
What you got, Torrin?
I have one question before we abandon this beautiful, beautiful vault. Are there any? Can I look for any gems that will fit my armor back in Brine?
The ancient armor that you had.
Yes.
You're looking specifically what for gem dust?
Yes. For
Okay.
For gems or gem dust or.
Okay. I'm gonna say make me an investigation check at disadvantage because you're
Alright.
looking for a specific type of loot in
Right.
Scrooge's vault.
Scrooge's vault. Okay.
You see one vault full of treasure, you see them all.
Actually, really quick, did anybody
No. At disadvantage, it's a nat 1.
Ah,
Without disadvantage, it would have been an 18.
Sorry, buddy.
Damn. All right. Well, it's worth the shot. Worth the try.
Excuse
you can
me.
have the emerald on my mirror.
The amount of gem dust that would be required, it would be more than just that one. The small gems that are on that mirror.
Well, rats. It's the thought that counts.
I
Yeah, I don't think
appreciate it,
anything
B.
that you guys grabbed would have enough. No. You got some really expensive stuff, but nothing that would. Sorry, Torrin.
It was worth a look. You don't come across a vault like this very often. So
You
it's worth
don't,
the
man. You
shot.
really don't.
No.
All right. You guys have loot from the giant vault. The
We good to go
doorway,
back, guys?
the doorway is still open because you have the talisman, the token. So
This.
Standoffs is going to take one last look around and just like, okay. Just, I don't think, unless anything would catch his eye, unless you want to roll a perception chest roll or anything like that, then
Nate, you're like really low.
I heard you. Nothing immediate standoff.
okay. By the way, did anybody see if this gold was cursed in any way?
Well,
Good
Corallos
standoff
looked
take
if it was magical.
But that's magical. That's not cursed. Can Standoff try and take a look and see if any of this actual gold may be cursed?
To look for a curse. I believe I'm going to make that an Arcana check.
Okay. For an Arcana check. 17 plus 8.
Looking at the horde, you kind of think that there might be a few more. This was obviously gifts and whatever you want to call offerings of people who probably worshipped our green dragon. And there are many different items, different forms of loot. I mean, even from you considering what you guys found of, you know, a crate full of enchanted hides to, you know, an emerald chest full of hats. You know, there was different things of different types. It wasn't all just golden gems. There was a lot of you. So you just put what you rolled and you putting it together. There probably are a couple cursed items in there, but the horde itself is not cursed. This isn't, if you were thinking for like a reference, like this isn't like dragon sickness sitting on this, you know, from Hobbit, you know, it's not that, but you figure there probably are a couple cursed items in this. It'd be, you know,
Enough for it to happen.
yeah.
All right, then before Standoff is going to kind of vacate the area, just bend down and pick up one single gold coin.
Okay.
And just hold on to that one.
All right. You do that.
Ready to go?
Anybody else?
No?
I
These,
think unless somebody else has something.
Nope. I'm going through the door.
All right. As you guys head back through the doorway, back into that main central chamber, as before, the doorway closes behind you guys as the last person in the party passes through.
All right.
oh boy.
Doorway number 2 to the vault has closed.
All right.
Well,
3 doors down and 3 stand before you.
If I go crazy,
does anybody need a rest? I can't remember what we did last session. It was just,
There was
would anybody
should be
benefit from a
good.
rest?
I'm
Yeah.
pretty good.
I'm still good.
Anyone else?
I mean, hey, I got 50 hit points left. I mean, I'm good. I don't really need. So.
V, do you need it?
No, I was just wondering if we were resting before we go to the next doors.
Beldan, Corallos, y'all need it for spells?
No, I haven't
No.
used any
Yeah.
slots yet.
Good still.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, you have 3 doors left.
Who's up?
You gonna roll again?
Doors 3,
Yeah.
3, 4, and 6.
Let's keep this random. Been serving us pretty well so far.
3.
Corallos, you said 3?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys start to head through the third archway. As with the times before, the first thing that you see, it's, the dark veiled archway. You don't see anything corporeal as you walk through. It's like a dark hallway at first. And the first thing that hits you is with the others is actually smell. And in this one, you smell more of a, it's heavy humidity. And it even more so than when you guys went into the forest and you met the dragon. It's thick. It's very thick, almost one of those, almost like when you step out of like an air conditioned room out to like a summer day. It's that kind of hits you.
Oh,
And
Chicago to Pensacola in the middle of the summer.
yeah. I mean, we've all done that where you've stepped out of like an AC building or something, and then you step out into 90+ degree weather. It's just that instant wall.
Gross.
And as you guys walk through this archway, you are indoors. You are in a covered, just from the looks of it, a bathhouse. It is a lot of wood inlaid, thatched roof that's kind of has a peak at the top. There is thick like a sauna. It's a thick mist, and almost like your clothes stick to you immediately. It is very hot.
Okay.
Let's see if this place looks like it's in Brine, like if I recognize the architecture, if it looks familiar or anything.
Roll an investigation check.
Yeesh.
This place sounds awfully boggish.
18. No modifiers.
18. It doesn't match anything that you would think of from Brine, and you've lived in Brine a little for
long enough.
What is it? Long enough. It was a couple of years.
5 years.
5 years. Yeah. It doesn't match anything that you've seen in Brine. It does not match anything as far as Mina's establishment. It's different architecture, and there's more wood and more thatch and wicker here than what you would think.
It definitely doesn't look like it's from like the Milestones or Brine or anything.
No.
Well, Lee's gonna turn her dress into a thin, very thin, long silk skin strap dress because it's hotter than hell.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm gonna do for now.
You see, as you guys are walking, it looks like a deserted bathhouse. Like there's linens pulled out. There are small, almost like whirlpool size pools that are like separated. There's 3 on each side of the room that you're in, and just looking up, you do see over a couple of these pools are like ventilation where the steam is coming out. And that's where the mist and the sauna feel it's coming from, this thick, moisture.
Quick question. The floor is like the flooring around is it like wet? Is it like slick or anything?
It is pristine. It is stone, but it is clean.
So we're not leaving footprints.
No. You think of it that you're literally inside a bathhouse.
Got it.
Yeah, you're not leaving footprints or anything. The floor itself is spotless.
Okay.
So weird. Is there a doorway out anywhere? Anywhere that looks like it leads
You
out
look from where you guys came, and the archway, the opening has closed.
Sure, no, I mean like the bathhouse. Is there like
No.
passages that go other
Don't see
places?
anything in the way of doors, windows, anything.
Huh.
It looks like it's enclosed off, like it's a very large sauna room with whirlpools.
That is so weird.
Yeah.
I want to throw a ball bearing into one of the pools. What does that mean?
The water in the one of the whirlpools and just
Yep, just
nothing happens.
weird.
Well, it's a good thing though. That means like nothing's coming out of the water.
Well, I didn't throw anything living in it, but no.
Just looking at them. Yeah, go ahead and whoever's roll me investigation.
Any of us?
Yeah, whoever looking at the whirlpools.
Okay.
My God.
11.
16.
Oh, Corallos. Corallos, it's hot in here, man.
13.
Right there with you, Corallos.
Yeah, Torrin, you and Corallos are struggling.
11.
16 was 16 the highest I heard.
Yeah, it was me.
Okay. Tarook, looking at it, the pools themselves only look like they're a couple feet deep. I mean, just basically from what you can tell, just looks like bathhouse. You know, it's deep enough to sit in.
I mean,
It doesn't look like it's deep enough for anything to be in there, is basically what I'm trying to tell you.
Right. No, yeah. I was just wondering if maybe it was a magic
The
bathhouse of death or
Coffin
something.
that changes sizes too.
That's true.
Oh,
The steam just continuously like pouring into this place.
Yeah, the three columns that are functioning as the ventilation basically for this room, it's a slow, it hasn't picked up or slowed down since you guys come in. It's a slow, you just see the smoke and steam coming out from these ventilation columns.
But it doesn't like go anywhere. You know what I mean? So like, do we notice it maybe getting a little harder to breathe or anything?
No more than initially. You know, it's really hot and humid and musty. I mean, about like if you stepped inside a sauna.
Tim, is there's like steps going into the pool and everything like that? Like,
There's a couple steps because, like I said, it's not deep. So yeah, there's a couple steps.
All right.
Leading to the pool.
You know what? I'm gonna go in one of the pools.
Okay. You take a couple steps and are you sitting? Or you just standing there?
I'm gonna stand at first, kind of just wade.
Okay. You wade into it. Nothing happened. It's water. It's very warm. It's bubbling from underneath.
Right. I'm gonna like slowly just sit.
Okay. As you slowly sit down, it's relaxing. I mean, it's just like sitting down into like a whirlpool comes up to. Well, in your case, it's kind of like midriff level because you're those people.
Yeah.
So.
Guys,
it is relaxing, Tarook.
Hey.
And
V misses baths.
come on in, V.
Detect magic.
Water is nice.
Corallos, detect magic. There's nothing magical in this room.
Can I don't know, look for anything that looks hidden, like a trap, a secret door, anything?
V, roll me investigation.
Whoops. That's a 17?
17, not bad. V, you choose just kind of looking around. You're kind of looking for something that stands out, something that can maybe point you guys in the right way. There is nothing in the way of markings or runes or anything that's written on the walls or anything that would give you anything to go off of. You keep looking around, and the only thing that you bring yourself to are these columns, these basic exhaust vents where the humidity is coming out of. And Tarook is sitting in one.
Did I freeze it?
You pick one of the others where another one of the columns is coming up. Oh, did I freeze?
Yeah,
Just for a moment.
a little bit though. It's a little
Okay.
bit.
You choose one of the other whirlpools where one of those columns comes down. And you were kind of like, there's nothing here. And then you look up. You can't see anything. It's just humidity and smoke coming down.
So is it a dry heat? Like it's steam, right? So does the steam get like boiling when I get closer to where it's coming from? Or is it like dry heat?
Stick your hand up there. The temperature increases as you kind of stick it up there, but it's not dry. It's like it is moisture. It's like a thick fog. You know what I mean?
But it's not burning. It's not like the water.
It's not burning. It's just the temperature itself. Obviously, you're guessing as it goes up, there's something heated that heats the moisture that's coming down through this exhaust system.
And how high up is it?
You can't tell.
The pillars, they stretch up like super high then?
Yes.
Uh,
Tarook. Roll me a dex save.
There it is.
I knew it.
There it is.
Mm.
There it is. I knew it. Ooh.
I'm starting with him.
Ooh. Plus Dex, right?
Mhm.
17.
17.
Hey.
Hey,
Alright.
nice.
Hey.
Tarook, as you were kind of like, well, this was kind of relaxing, but we really need to kind of figure out what to do here. And you start to kind of push yourself up, and you look up in the smoke column, and you see something falling through the exhaust chute, and you have just enough time to step back as this gelatinous cube
Oh,
No.
right in the middle of the whirlpool, shoving you backwards and knocking you prone.
God.
Shit.
You take
no.
This time the Jello eats you.
8 points of acid damage.
No.
There's always room for us.
Mhm.
Done now. Pretty sure.
V, if you would also make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, give me a second. Okay. That is a 16.
Okay. In a similar way, because you're looking straight up into it, and then you start to see like the light changes, and then you instinctively jump backwards as another gelatinous cube drops from that exhaust chute. You see the water splashes out from it, and it does shove you backwards 5 feet. And you also take, well, actually, no, you save on that, so you're good. It shoves you backwards.
Oh boy, oh boy.
The third column off to the side, a third gelatinous cube drops from that third chute.
Oh, lovely.
Welcome to Thunderdome.
Well,
Great.
do any of the cubes look like they have a medallion in them?
Well, we'll find out as we go ahead and roll initiative, if you would.
A really high initiative roll. Damn it.
All right, guys, we are in it.
14.
Oh, wait for do the thing.
Don't worry.
The thing.
We gotta, yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it that way.
Okay.
Everybody get your initiative rolls. I'll roll for Isla and Metagast.
I'm sad, guys. Something uncharacteristic happened.
What happened?
Actually rolled high.
Whoa.
Should've-
Look at you go, Beldan.
All right.
Now I hate it.
I know,
Okay.
rolling high initiative sucks.
Initiative. Oh shoot, I gotta roll for the 3 gelatinous cubes too.
Oh,
All right.
Lord.
Oh, good lord. All right. Dex -4. Okay, that's good to know.
I like my gelatinous cubes to look like they have little bits of fruit and a dude in a tuxedo in it.
All
It
right.
shows that it's formal, but they like to party.
20 to 25.
30-20.
Dirty 20 from Nat. And what'd you get, Belden?
Oh no, not that high.
I think it was
Okay.
Corallos.
20 to 25.
Corallos raised
I had a
chin.
21.
21 for Corallos. Corallos and Nat. 15 to 19.
15.
18.
Ooh.
I got a 14.
Okay, who was the 18?
Torrin was.
Torrin.
Sorry, my thing was away. I had an 18 as well.
That's cute. What? No, would you get standoff?
18 as well. I keep putting my microphone away from me. I think I project enough, but I don't.
Okay. Travis cube 1.
Microphone.
Belden.
Yeah.
Gelatinous cube 2. We are at 10 to 14.
I have 10.
14 for Isla. And Tarook.
I go just before I left.
I rolled a 3.
Oh no.
Yeah. But plus 7.
5 to 9. That leaves Metagast. And 1 to 4. That is gelatinous cube number 3.
Oh.
All right. So a lot going on. Corallos, you're up.
I guess first one down, I will bonus action Hex and then Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Well, basically, if you guys are looking for it, there were 3 columns, one on the left, one in the middle, one on the right. So you just stick on Corrales, you start with the one on the left.
The one that drop down on Tarook.
That's the one on the right.
Then the one on the right, yeah.
Gotcha. All right, so that one is hexed. And Eldritch Blast, correct?
Yes, sir. Nat 20.
Nice.
Oh man.
Job.
Oh man.
Pew,
All
pew,
right.
pew,
Let's get lit.
Yeah.
pew, pew.
That was 8 and 4, 12.
12 points of damage. All right.
And
Thank you.
that's only 18.
18 hits.
Okay.
Only 18. Jesus, dude, we'd be real screwed.
10 damage on that one.
All right. I'm going to say, so that's 28 total on
Hell yeah.
GC3.
But
50.
that's crazy. I just read the Omnipotence tag and I'm laughing my butt off. It took me forever to see it though.
That's okay. You know, I try to come up with a new one every week. So, Corrales, is that it for your turn?
Actually, one question. Do I double my crit attacks when I crit on a spell?
For what?
The nat 20.
Yeah, I'm saying for what ability lets you do that again?
That's I was asking. I don't know.
No.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
You know, double damage on spells for a crit hit.
Wait, hold
I was
on.
asking.
Hold on.
He rolled for Eldritch Blast. He's asking. He rolled a 20 for one of those.
Yeah, I rolled
Right.
a nat 20 on the first one. Does it double the damage? That's what.
Oh, yeah, the damage, yes. I thought you said you get another attack for doing
Oh, no. Okay, then the first damage is 24.
plus 10
this-
on the second one?
Yes.
Okay.
So 34 total.
Okay, well, that makes it easy. Got it.
Math.
Yeah. Okay, got you.
That'll do it.
All
No,
right.
that'll do it.
Nat, you're up. Torrin, you're on deck.
All right.
Nat, what you see is basically what I said. They're cube shaped, looks like a
Jello.
like a
Dirty.
lime green jello, like
Yes.
a pale lime green jello cube. You do see debris and things kind of inside of the gel, but you know, you can't really make out what.
All right. How far away are they from me, roughly?
Roughly, it's you guys were kind of in. It's not a big area, so even
Right.
the furthest one away would be 60 feet from you. That would be the one in the middle.
All right. I'm going to shoot I'm gonna load a magic arrow and shoot it at the one in the middle.
Okay, so using one charge of enchanted bowstring, and you're going to the one in the middle.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. Let me roll my attack here.
The one in the middle is the one by Lady V, right? It was the left one that was empty.
Left
Just
one
for
was
my own
empty.
turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
middle was near V. The one on the right was near Tarook.
Okay.
All right. 18.
18. Yeah, it's definitely.
All right.
It's a slow moving anime jello. It's not hard to hit.
Good to know. And then, crap. And I've, is it? I forget what how much I roll for the damage with the magic bow.
It's the same as magic missile. It's
Okay.
let me. Do I have my?
Oh,
phone?
I can
One
look it
second.
up.
It's your basic arrow damage
Okay.
plus.
+5.
No, it's one moment, because
I mean, I
sent
can look it up here.
No, yeah, I'm looking at the. That's Olivia. That's Tim. Joe. Where are you? Okay. I know it's the same stats for magic missile. That's the only thing
Okay.
that I know off the top of my head. Okay, here we go. It's your 1d10 plus 3d4 plus 1 force damage on the attack.
Okay, so 1d10 and then
3d4 plus 1.
3d4 plus 1. Okay.
That's plus 1 for each d4.
Okay. So for a d10 roll, I rolled a 4.
4 plus.
First d4. One.
So plus 2, that's 6.
4 plus 1.
5.
So
That's
5.
11.
You hear that knocking?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, just want to make sure it wasn't me.
4 plus 1 is 5. So that's 16.
16 total damage on
Hey.
gelatinous cube number
In the middle.
2.
Okay.
That's okay. And one moment. Yeah, all right. You added everything for the damage on that?
Yep.
One minute. What was that? All right. That was your first attack. Not bad for the first one. What are you doing for the second one?
Okay. Now is there, I know it's like a typical bathhouse, but is there like anywhere like a little bit of a higher elevation?
You could stand on maybe one of. It's only a couple feet higher. I mean, you could stand on one of the actual whirlpools, like around it. That would put you up a couple feet higher. There's nothing really elevated in this room.
Okay. I'm gonna try to take higher ground. So I'm using my bonus. I'm gonna jump up onto like on top of one of the ledges of the whirlpools and just try to stay away from the gelatinous.
Okay.
thing.
All right. You still got one more attack.
I'm good.
You sure?
No, I'm not. All right. Since I got the higher attack, I'm gonna shoot again at the at this cube number 2, the one I'd already hit before with the
Okay. Regular shot, or are you doing enchanted bowstring again?
enchanted bowstring.
All right.
Oh,
What?
the enchanted bowstrings.
What's up, Nate?
Sorry, how many of those do you have? Is that something that you can run out of for the enchanted?
Yeah, she's got
Yeah.
I set into her, I think 5 charges.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So she's used 1 already.
All right.
All right. So to hit 18.
18 hits. It recharges at the end of the long rest.
Okay. So D10. Got my dice here. So for my D10, I rolled a 6. And then 1 + 1 is 2.
8.
Plus 1 and 1 is 2, so 10.
10.
Sheesh. Four plus 1 is 5, so 14.
14 total. Not bad. And that's still at number 2. That puts him down to here. All right, nice. Both of the arrows disappear into the gel form. It takes the damage. It hurt. You see is the I mean, it doesn't show pain. It's just a gel, but you heard it.
Okay.
That it for your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Torrin, you're up. Standoff, you're on deck.
All right. Okay. How close am I to Tarook? Roughly.
20 feet.
That's a little too close. All right. I'm gonna go over to Tarook and try to help him up.
Okay.
Because you said he got knocked prone.
He did. Action to help pull him up.
All right. And then what would that be? Strength check? Or would I just be
There's
able to pull him
nothing
up?
fighting you for that.
Okay.
As long as he's willing, you'd use an action to help him up.
All right.
There's like, I mean, it'd be one thing if like something had him. He didn't get engulfed by the gelatinous.
Right. He just got knocked prone.
He just
I
got
wasn't
knocked
sure
down.
if you were gonna, he's a big dude. Wasn't sure if I had to check to see if I could get him up or. If
I
he's
get what
just-
you're going, but as long as he's willing, it's just an
Okay.
action to pull him up.
Gotcha. Well then, and then he's right next to one of the cubes. isn't he?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You
So I'm
and
gonna-
you are now right next to him.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take a swing
Okay.
with Chaos Star. And that's a 19.
Yeah, it hits.
All right, sweet.
Like flubber.
You knew I had to give you a sound effect.
I know.
That is 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage on that hit, and basically what you're using a blunt instrument against this thing. It makes purchase, and it's just like it's you feel the ripple from the shot. That's the one over there by Tarook. So he is all right.
And then
You still got a bonus action.
and then I still have 10 feet of movement, so I'm gonna move back from it.
All right.
Just backing up 10 feet.
Okay. It's gonna get one attack of opportunity on you as you back out. I don't think that's gonna do it. That's a 7.
Yeah, that does not hit.
Does not. Basically, you see is like a gelatinous like tendril kind of lashes out at you as you try to back up and misses.
Cool.
Kind of like an amorphous tendril. Is that it for your go?
Yes.
Standoff, you're up, and GC number 1's on deck.
Right. Standoff is going to attack the same one that Torrin was just attacking with magic missile.
Okay, magic missile. Do it.
So yeah, it's 1d4. I think that's it, right?
Correct.
It's gonna be 4 + 1.
Hold on now. Hold on.
Oh wait, I can throw it 3 times. There it was.
Yeah.
So that's one's gonna be 4 + 1, 3 + 1, and another 3 + 1. So 5, 4, 4.
Yeah. Okay. That's a first level, so it just hits. That's what I was looking at. All right. As long as it's something that you can see. And what was the total damage on it?
13.
13. And that was the one that's near Tarook and Torrin, right?
Yes.
Okay. You see is the magic missiles. Boom, 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 boom. You see once again the ripple from the side of the cube. You know, it's looking hurt.
Standoff's just gonna look at it and be like, "Did it hurt it? What'd it do?" It's just a ripple effect.
All right.
That's gonna
It is all right. If that's your turn, GC1's up. Beldan, you're on deck. Gelatinous cube number 1 is the one on the left, and it is going to move up and it is going to try to go after Isla.
Uh-oh.
It uses its 15 feet to get right up on her. Natural 1.
Ooh.
Oh, I found something more useless than goblin archers.
No. Lies.
Oh.
Give it time.
Yep. No. Cannot.
Oh, goblin archers.
May you all rest in peace.
Oh, they are.
Pieces. I think we smashed
Subject
them
to
to
the
death.
cubes and go. Yeah.
Probably.
No, because I tried to. Nope, it doesn't. It just shoves her backwards. Yeah. Dang. All right. That's it for GC1. He's useless. Beldan, you're up. GC2's on deck.
Yay. All right. Let's go ahead and I'm going to aim for the one that's by V.
Okay.
And it's going to get some sweet, sweet bright lance action.
Nice.
So that is a 22.
Yeah, it hits.
Sweet.
Nobody's missed yet.
Go ahead and grab my D4 now. That's 5 and 8. So what? 13? 13.
Yeah.
Yep.
Total. Bright lance. What does it look like?
So I'm gonna just kind of golf swing my new hammer there, and as I come up on that up, it's just gonna that image is just gonna come forward, and Justin's just gonna smash into this thing, the image of it.
Cool.
I'll save
So
Tarook's face for something harder.
It's kind of like an after image of the hammer itself.
Yeah.
Comes up, smacks up against it. 14. Okay. You see is the cube.
I don't know why that's so funny.
Well, it's the sound effect I've chosen. So
I love it, dude. It's great.
Anything else for your turn, Beldan?
No, I don't have anything fancy. That's it.
All right. GC2's up, then Isla is on deck. So GC2 is the one that just got hit. It's going to move up in V. It is going to attempt to engulf you.
Oh joy. Why does this keep happening to me?
No.
What are you doing, Tim? Why is this your thing?
No, you have bad luck around
No,
things that
you
eat
designed
other
enemies
things.
Specifically.
You're the one that investigated the shoot. Okay. All right. It is a D. Give me a dex save, if you would.
What can swallow Vare this week? That is a 17 plus 5.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. On a successful save, you're put. All right. You push back 5 feet.
So how far am I away from it now? Just the 5 feet? Is he muted or is that me? Ah, crap.
I think he's muted.
Okay, so it's not me. I think I get the gist of what he was trying to say. Unless he's still
It
talking.
just shoves you back 5 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
So now I'm 5 feet away from the closest. I'm 5 feet away from the closest cube.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
no, it's still right up on you. It just shoved you backwards 5 feet. You're not engulfed though. That's the thing.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well.
It tried to consume you. It just instead of that, it moved forward and pushed you back. But that's all it can do on its turn. So Isla is up. Tarook, you're on deck. Isla is going to try to back up and get away from GC1 because it tried to go after her. And it's going to get a swipe on her. And it nat 20s her.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, so the melee attack on that is...
Isla, no.
Oh, that's terrible. 3, 4, 5, 10 points of acid damage
Oh no.
to Isla as she backs up, and another like gelatinous tentacle thing just takes a swipe at her, and she takes 10 points of acid damage. Now Isla is going to take 2 shots with her bowstring of Sky Sentinel, and she's going to miss both shots with a 3 and a 1.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
So 2 arrows. You see 2 lightning arrows arc off and just miss this. She's the only one to miss it.
Tell me more about these goblin archers.
Right. Poor girl. So you know a 3 misses.
Wow,
wait, hold
yeah.
up. Add her. No, hold up. Yeah, I didn't add that.
What, it made a difference? Jeez.
Add plus, which is what?
If
5.
it does, then maybe.
It's a 5, and that just misses. So no,
Oh,
she still misses.
wow,
Okay.
these things aren't hard to hit. That's good to know.
Yeah, no, she just misses with a 5. Isla's done. Tarook, you're up. And then Midagast.
Tim, I sent you a message real quick.
Oh, sorry, man.
No, you good? You good?
Yeah, no, not to that level. It's not going to give you advantage on it. I mean, it'll still hurt it
All right.
because it's
Guys,
not
watch it.
technically like water. It's like a gelatinous viscous liquid. It's a slime. It's not,
All right, I got you. All right,
yeah.
All right,
But you
so
can
I'm
still
gonna
use it. Just so
Yeah.
you know, Torrin used one of his actions to pull you up, so you're standing and you're in melee
Okay,
range
yeah.
with your cube.
Okay, cool. All right. So, all right, yeah. So I'm going to use my lightning javelin then. All right, and that's.
Are you just because we don't have the map to work with? You can
Yeah.
hit 2 of them if you want to move to the side. You can hit the one
Oh.
that's in front of you and aim for the one that's across the room, and you
Oh,
can
all right, yeah.
try to hit 2 of them with
Got
the
it. All right.
lightning javelin.
All right, yeah, cool. I'll do that.
All right, so you want to aim for the one that's across the room.
Yeah. All right. So that is 19.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, cool. So now I get
All right, I got your javelin
so
stats up.
1d6 first. All right, so that's 2, and now 4d6 for lightning. All right, guys, ready for math? All right,
No.
so
Someone
first one is
help him.
6.
Yeah.
All right, then the next one is 3, and then the next one that's 1, and then 13 points total damage.
13 total. That's gonna go 13 total to GC1.
Okay.
GC3 made the save, so he takes half.
Okay.
Which is 7. So that's still hurting, though. So yeah, basically as you command word to ignite the javelin.
Yes. Thunderbolt, baby.
Thunderbolt. You throw the lightning kind of skims the gelatinous cube near you, but it makes contact with the one across the room, sticking into it. You can see the javelin is still in the cube. Ignites, getting it for 13 points of lightning damage.
Nice. Sick.
You still have a bonus.
Yes. Oh wait. I have extra attacks since I'm level 5, or does since I hit them both, like, does that count?
That was one
or?
attack. That was one
Oh,
attack.
that's one attack.
one
All right,
throw.
sweetness. One throw. All right. Cool. I'm gonna try to.
You want to hit the one that's right in front of you?
Yes.
Okay.
But. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna use my warhammer.
All right.
That's a little bad. That is 19 plus 8.
Yeah, it hits.
That hits. All right, sweetness. Oh no, wait, wrong one. 8. 8. And 8 plus 6 damage.
14.
Yeah, 14. Nope.
14
Terrible
total
math.
on that one.
Yep.
That's darn. All right. As you make contact with that last shot, and you're starting to see it's starting to get it's not holding on to its form. It's kind of starting to flow, kind of like like a Jello tower. It's not. It's on its last leg.
Yes.
You still got a bonus.
Right. So I probably should have did it before, but I'm gonna rage now. I'll rage
Okay.
now.
All right. I got
Yeah.
you. All right, man. So you rage.
Yeah.
Is that it for you, go, man?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The next two are on me. It's Metagast and then GC3. Corallos, you're next, by the way. So Metagast gonna pull his blade out. And he's gonna help out Isla and go after GC1. That's a nat 20.
All right. Way to go, Boney
Way to go to
Man.
Metagas.
So he pulls out Starblade. And you see as the light kind of comes off of Starblade, and
Nice.
that's really good. That's 14 plus. That's 16 points of damage.
Oh, go forth and ruin shit, Metagas. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm doing math. So yeah, he gets a good shot on the cube and just takes a huge gash in the side of it. That's gonna be it for his go. GC3 is up. Corallos is on deck. GC3 is barely hanging on. And since you're the last one to hit it, Tarook, it's going to try to come after you. I need to roll with this dice every night. That is. I apologize. I didn't even need to roll for that. It's a dexterity save. I'm sorry.
Me?
I'm
Me
crazy.
make a
Yeah,
Dexter?
Tarook. I apologize.
Okay.
I got
No, you
abilities
good.
switched up.
All right. Let's see. Oh, that's a nat 20, baby. Let's go.
Nat 20. All right. Well, you
Alright.
save, and it
Yes.
just shoves you back 5 feet into the wall. You officially have nowhere to go, but
Okay.
it doesn't engulf you yet.
Not yet.
All right. That's it for its go. Corallos, you're up. Nat, you're on deck.
Did I get skipped?
You may have.
I rolled a 14, so I was pretty low,
14.
but if we're back around to Nat,
You would have been. I got you right there going at the same time, Isla. That's why I put both of you under one. So go ahead and do your turn. Yeah.
Okay. How far away is the one that Tarook just hit?
He's right up in your grill.
No, the one that Tarook hit. Did he hit the one that's right up?
Tarook is about 60 feet to your right.
I hit 2 of them, B. Or
Right.
did you mean the one that I hit? Like,
you mean the one right in front of him?
Yeah, any of them that have already taken damage. Just anyone that, because don't we get
advantage?
You
if
do.
You're
Yes,
we get
5
advantage if Tarook is attacking him. So wait, we have to be
Yes.
within 5 feet of you, or the enemy has to be.
Yeah, no. As long
Him.
as I'm within,
As long as he's there.
5 feet. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
you're
So
good.
can I run away from the one that's on me and closer to the one that Tarook was attacking? So
Yes. And it's going to get an attack of opportunity as you run.
yeah, that's fine.
17 to hit.
I thought it was a dex save.
This is just a tentacles. It's
Oh,
not
that's
trying
just
to
an attack.
It's a reaction. It's not the engulf.
I'll spend a key point and I'll do Lover's Denial. So my AC is 19, doesn't hit.
Okay, so it misses.
So kind of spin away from it. And then
Yep.
as I get closer to Tarook's, the one that Tarook hit, I'm gonna throw to the ball bearings at it, or 3.
Right.
I'm gonna try 3 ranged attacks.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 18 plus
That
some
hits.
stuff. That's a 9.
That hits.
Real? Oh, cool. And a 15.
They all hit.
Hey,
Nice.
okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 d6 with the. Because if he's, I get an extra d6. If I get advantage, if Tarook's there, I get an
Yep.
extra d6 for damage. Let's
You
see,
do.
attack. 1. So that's
'Cause it's
4.
there, yeah.
That's 4 d6.
Yep.
Awesome. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 points of damage.
How'd you like to do this?
Oh,
Yeah.
dope. I mean, kind of just kicking it like hill giant style. As I run away from my cube and spin away from its tentacle, I just kind of throw a little. You probably can't even see the ball bearings. You just see like silver or whatever color they are.
Right.
And then they just go into the cube and slather Tarook in jelly.
Yep, that's exactly what happens too. It basically
He's
plays
been
off like
slimed.
Double Dare because you see these like metal ball bearings just cut through the barely corporeal gelatinous cube, and it's just like I said, just like Double Dare, and you get splattered with the gelatinous cube.
So I wipe my face. I lick my fingers.
Ugh.
Good money shot, me.
You take
Oh my
6
God.
points of acid damage.
As you literally eat acid.
It's worth
B
it.
gives him one of these.
Sorry, you did it, man.
It's all right, baby.
But all right,
All for the money shot.
That's a new game.
Nice
What will
turn.
Tarook taste?
You said 6. Yes.
Yeah,
You said
6 points of
points too?
acid.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
He's raging. Is that half?
Oh yes.
On the
Or
Uh,
right there.
And by the way, to acid damage?
I don't know. Just asking.
Mm,
I'm
double
raging.
check that. I don't think so.
Up
I
to
think
you.
that it don't work
I'm
for
not
like
sure.
acid and fire and stuff like. I think that's piercing, slashing, bludgeon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. Actually, I have. Rage. Letter Walker.
I I'm double checking.
He uses a bonus action. Oh shit! Of course, my dumbass would shorten it.
You're right, Tim.
Which
Resistant
Yeah,
to
no, it's just like
bludgeoning,
piercing,
piercing, and slashing.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yep. That's cool.
Yep. Yeah,
I was just making a joke.
I got you.
Poorly one too, but
Okay, so V's done, and V's going 14th, the same time as Isla. I gotta keep track of that second time.
Got it.
Okay,
I know
Corallos.
now.
Yeah, Corallos, you're up. Nat, you're on deck. And you have one gelatinous cube down. By the way, Tarook, as you notice, the talisman is not in the remains of the cube in front of you.
I got you.
In front of you, on you.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
relay
not
it
on
back
you,
to
not
the.
on
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
just
you got
relay that to the. Right.
Yeah, you got
Hey,
a couple
guys.
seconds.
Okay. Hey guys, no talisman thingy key here.
V gives a very exacerbated look and then just turns to the next gelatinous cube.
Great.
All right,
This.
Corallos.
Is the one that V just killed the one that I hexed last turn?
Yes.
Okay, then I want to move the hex to the one on the left,
One on the left. All right.
and then I'll Eldritch Blast that one.
All right, go ahead.
Eldritch
That one
Blade.
is 17,
That hits.
11 damage,
11.
and then 27,
Yeah, that hits.
All right.
and that's a 10.
Bad, not bad. Eldritch Blast damage. You see the concussive impact of hitting the gel. It's taking shots. Like I said, it doesn't cry out in pain. It's just a amorphous slime, but it's taking damage.
Beautiful.
Nat, you're up. Torrin, you're on deck.
All right. I'm just gonna keep on. I'm just gonna take another shot at this cube number 2, the one I've been hitting with my
Cube number 2. Roll
Yep.
for your attacks.
Okay. Where'd it go? 18.
Yeah, 18 hits. Roll damage.
Okay. And then okay. So 7.
7.
Mm-hmm. Four. 2.
Oh, you're doing another charge. Got it. That makes
Yeah.
more sense. 'Cause you're just throwing numbers. And I'm just sitting here going, okay, what is she doing?
Sorry.
Got
and
it.
5 on top of that.
13, 18 total.
Okay.
7, 4, 2.
7.
7, 4, 2, 5.
Yes. Yeah.
7, 11, 13, 5, 18. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
I did do math correctly. Look at that.
Yay! My brain's been mathing all day, so
18, 30, 22. Okay. Nice. That was the first shot, correct?
yes.
So you got your second shot. Are you gonna do charge again? Or you're just gonna do regular.
I think I'm gonna try a regular this time.
All right.
Okay. $16.
16 hits. Roll your damage.
Okay. You stupid thing. 8.
8 total.
8 total.
You've been adding your dex mod to your stuff for damage.
No, I have
felt
not.
Like I felt like your numbers have been kind of low.
Ooh, I didn't do that either. Whoops. I forgot
Okay,
that
so
too. Didn't need to. But...
my bad. And
well, let's do it this time, and just remember
all
to
right.
add your dex mod to your damage.
Got it. So I said 8. So I had an 8 last time. Add 3 dex, so that's gonna be 11.
11. That's just a little better.
Okay, not by much, but I'll take it.
So just something didn't seem off from before. I was kind of like, those numbers are low. All right, gotcha. Just don't forget your range. Don't forget your dex mod for your damage.
Got it.
All you filthy range classes out there.
Yeah. Is that it, Nat? You still got your bonus.
I'm good.
Okay. Torrin, you're up. Standoff, you're on deck.
All right. I guess
You got a little bit of splashback too, by the way. Not as bad as Tarook, but you did get some on you. So the one in front of you is dead.
Yeah, wonderful. I guess how far is the closest one to me?
The closest one to you would be number 1 across. It would be about roughly 30, almost 40. You can't tell from here. It's in between 30 and 40 feet.
All right. Well, then I'll use my movement to go attack the. What'd you say? Number 1?
Yeah.
Yeah. To go attack number 1.
All right. You can get it on. You can get to it.
And I'm gonna hit it with Chaos Star. 14.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. That is 7 points of damage.
7.
Yep.
All right.
For the first shot.
Yeah.
One more. Ah.
Uh-oh.
What's the total? Oh.
Oh my.
Don't matter.
Yep. Nat 1.
Oh,
All right, so you got 7. All right. So what happens is, Chaos Star, you rear back, you nail it with the first one. The second one, you aim for the same spot, and Chaos Star, you lose grip of it, and it gets consumed by the cube. So Chaos Star is now inside the gelatinous cube.
Wonderful. Great.
Silly Dragonborn.
You still got a bonus action.
I know, that's what I'm considering.
You gotta hold on to your toys.
All right, screw it. I'm gonna use Action Surge.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna take a swing at it with Claw Basher.
Okay, roll for the attack.
There you go.
And that's a 19.
Yeah.
There it is.
So that's a crit for me.
Yeah.
So let's do this. 19. So that's 18 points of damage.
That'll do it. How would you like to do this?
So, okay. So as I lose grip on Chaos Star, I immediately grab Claw Basher and uppercut upwards with it. It's almost upside down, and I just like backhand.
Nice. So you do that, and you just the jelly slime just splatters. Some of it hitting the roof. You hear the clanging of Chaos Star as it hits the ground, covered in some of the gel and everything. Right at the end of the turn, go ahead, roll me an investigation.
All right.
Ew.
Seriously?
Is that another nat one?
That's another
Yep.
nat one. Yeah,
What
these,
did we do tonight?
That's 3
Oh my god.
these dice are getting retired for the night.
You've
Dice
been
jail.
splattered now twice with gelatinous material, and you're just that's
I
the end
got
of your turn.
oozed.
What god did you piss off tonight?
Standoff.
Which one
You
didn't
are
I
up,
piss off?
and that gelatinous cube is dead. So Beldan, you're on deck.
Cool.
Only one left.
Only one left. How far away?
From me, it's roughly about 60 feet.
60 feet. Standoff is gonna saunter over about 20 feet closer to this one.
All right.
Again, with the magic missile.
Magic missile. Roll, 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 roll.
+1. 4 + 1. And 1 + 1. So that's 4, 5, and 2. That's 11.
11. So you see as the magic missile hits, once again, it's still together and it's just holding. It's wobbly.
It's wobbly.
Beldan, you're up, and GC2 is on deck.
I feel like I don't want to waste anything flashy, so we're going to Bright Lance again.
Bright Lance.
17.
It's
all right. Where's my 6 and 8? 14.
How would you like to do this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Beldan. All right.
So it's not gonna be the same. Well, yeah, it'll be the same thing. Just kind of just take that old swing, and then that thing just comes out sizzling and glowing, and it just kind of punches a big old hole. Think of like when you get shot with a gun, it just kind of goes in small and just blows the back out.
Okay. All right. Nice. You see as the Bright Lance makes contact, and you see, and it kind of almost as if it took it, and then you see as the slime and the this sludge material just splatters against the wall behind.
Yes,
as
I'm an artist.
it loses its form, and it's just a jello puddle now.
Nice.
If you want to go ahead and roll investigations to see if you guys can find the talisman and the remains of the two.
I want to try something random. Kind of not sneakily, but just so it doesn't look too dumb. Can I want to poke at the gel. Am I immune to acid? Does it count?
For what?
With the periapt or with the thing, is acid part of that? I just kind of want to poke it and see what happens.
You take
I don't know.
2 points of acid damage.
I put some in a little jar, like stealthily. I want to sneak some into a little jar.
All right. Give me sleight of hand.
Yeah, that's a 15 + 8.
Yeah. If anybody's trying to pay attention to her, you can try to roll perception.
Busy looking for key. Want to get the hell out
I'm
of
busy
here.
picking up Chaos Star.
Yeah.
Can I use
So no.
Would
Would you say, Cross?
Sorry, can I use prestidigitation on everybody that got slimed?
Yeah, you do. You clean up Torrin, Tarook.
We are in a bathhouse.
Maybe V a little bit because it shoved her a couple times. So yeah, you got everybody kind of prestidigitation and cleaned them up.
Nice.
Beautiful. And if I can use detect magic to try to find the amulet.
Okay, easy enough.
Oh,
It's in the remains of the first one, the one that was right where Torrin's at. The one he rolled a nat 1 on.
I was
Yeah,
distracted.
it's in the jello material on the ground. It was obviously consumed inside that cube.
Fun.
And you have the talisman for that opening, and as you grab it and it's in your possession, the doorway where you guys came in opens back up.
You guys always take me to the nicest places. So
We
the
do our
steam's still coming down. Can't really.
Oh yeah, it's still coming down. You guys are drenched in sweat.
I'm out of here. I'm out.
Midagast sheathes his sword and he's like, "Well, I've never been to a bathhouse before."
Are there any bathhouse towels anywhere?
Yeah.
I'm gonna snake one as I go back through the portal.
Okay.
It's not a bad idea. Beldan follows suit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. A couple of y'all kind of grab
Just kinda
towels.
like
Right before we step
going. Yeah.
Right before we step out, I like feel my scales, be like, it's nice to be somewhere that's not freezing.
Somebody say towels, and Standoff pulls a bunch of the towels out.
That's right.
Yes. Yes.
They're fancy.
Finally, we can retire and quit this life of crime.
Crime.
Good God.
But if there's more
Beautiful,
towels,
guys.
Standoff would like to steal some more.
Beautiful. I like it.
Beldan is damp.
So as you guys go back through the archway, and as the others have done before you, it closes behind you as you step through. And the dreaded gelatinous cube bathhouse behind you.
We're taking a quick rest, guys. Or
I think that's probably not a bad idea.
just a quick. I don't think nobody needs a long one, do they?
No, I've only used 2 of my tier 1 spells, so I should be good.
Okay, yeah, I can use a short rest. Just
Okay, short rest is like 30 minutes, half
not
an
long,
hour.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, actually, while we're doing that, I kind of want to ask Isla.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, while we're all just kind of sitting down, catching our breath. I want to ask her, how's your vision in the dark? Just curious. Hers and Matt's.
Not great. You know, human.
Hey Nat, come you two come here. And if the two of them don't mind, I'm gonna kind of sit down in front of them, and I'm gonna take out one of my makeup palettes, and just while we're doing our short rest, I'm going to line their eyes. I'm gonna do one of those expert things that one of Lady V's superpowers, and just do a perfect winged eyeliner because no mortal woman can do that. And yeah, well, I'm just painting their eyes real quick, and then they have dark vision now until the eyeliner is wiped off.
There is a definite "what are you doing to me" look on both of their faces.
I just look at Isla. Just go with it.
Yeah, she's kind of looking at you, kind of like, "What is this? What?"
Just
And
hold,
she's letting
just
it.
hold still.
Yeah, she's letting it happen, but there's definite this like look of sheer horror.
You get used to it.
Their eyes. It seems like having the two of you in tip-top fighting shape is the best bet I have of staying alive. So use it wisely, I guess.
Do you have anything that can keep this stuff from rubbing off, like waterproofing?
It's pretty durable. It's fairly durable. Just don't go rubbing your eyes if you can help it.
Fair enough.
When you wash it off, the effect does leave.
We did just leave a bath. He's got two more bathhouses. I think be okay. I don't think.
This is true.
You should wear eyeliner more often.
Does anybody else want to know why a demon has a bathhouse? I'm just curious.
Nope.
He masquerades as if he's masquerading as the Chamberlain. Trust me, the Chamberlain lives very well.
I mean, when he goes in there, it must smell like wet animal.
Ugh.
Ew.
Yeah.
Torrin's just nope, and walks off cursing at Chaos Star and Draconic.
Actually, that's an you bring up an interesting point, Isla. Did you happen to catch any strange scent in there?
Moisture?
Just,
No. Just
just
what everybody else. I didn't catch. I mean, I don't think he was in there. I get this funny feeling he's behind that door, and she kind of motions towards the hexagonal door with the holes for the talismans.
Mm.
I think he's waiting for us, and I think he's getting ready.
Why? Why have all of this ridiculousness? He doesn't seem to need the warm-up time.
Safety in numbers. Try to eliminate as many of us.
He's
Yeah,
also
that's a good point, I guess.
depleting what we can do, or at least he's hoping.
Maybe. I guess he just likes to play with his food. I really can't think of any other reason. Why
He's
all
done that
this?
for years too.
Mm-hmm. That's the truth.
Is that really him when I'm just talking to Isla and Nat right now. I guess while we're doing their eyes, is that really him when he's there in your head when you're sleeping?
Seems real to me.
Sometimes it just feels so real. Like I could feel like his breath, like that hot, nasty breath.
What did he, if you don't mind me asking,
go for it.
What did he make you see? Or was it true? Whatever it was he made you see, was it real? Was it true?
Everything that I've ever seen, it really wasn't true. But
he likes, kind of like what you just said. He likes playing with his food. He likes playing games.
But does he lie about it? Whatever he shows you in your nightmares,
it always feels like to me there's a ring of truth to what he says. I don't know about 100%, but there's always
something.
There's something to it that makes sense. And it's usually used in a way to try to get to me.
I know I should hate it here, and I feel kind of guilty that being in this dark place, it's terrible. It really is. But some guilty part of me actually kind of enjoys it here. It's quiet.
You don't have any expectations? You have no expectations of you, so to speak.
Well, and there's no sky, which is nice. I can see why he likes it here. It's peaceful. I think he has the bathhouse, all this craziness. I think he just, I don't know. It's just weird thinking of something like that, having time for, retreat for him, for himself. I don't know. I guess I can get the appeal though. I like that there's no sky here. Anyways. I guess 2 more to go.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how it's looking.
I'll be happy when this is all over.
You and me both. And we can get back to...
Don't let me die. And I'll do everything I can to do the same for you. It's the best I can offer. Maybe I was a little unfair the other night.
Understandable. Believe it or not, I don't hold it against people. I kind of made my bed in this situation. I may not have known all the details. I certainly was duped, but not the best decisions.
Well, take it from someone who's made plenty of beds. You don't always have to sleep in them. Get past this one. There's still hope. I guess. Whatever. I should just gotta kind of stand up and walk away.
She's almost as awkward as I am. Then she gets up and walks.
And the ladies can see in the dark because Vare has magic eyeliner.
Yep.
Yep.
So you got dark vision, Nat. Anybody else got anything?
I just have a question about that kind of table talk. Does that see through magical darkness?
No.
Okay.
No, just regular dark vision.
Okay. Thank you.
Doesn't see through advanced
I
darkness.
feel like Corallos is gonna try to go goth there if it did.
I am the darkness.
I am the darkness.
I am the
I
night.
am the night.
I got nothing. Just
I'm
taking
good.
the old break. Maybe visited my corner.
I got nothing. Anybody else? Nat?
I was just gonna go sit with Torrin and just kind of nudge him. You okay?
Oh shoot! Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. One other thing, Nat, you also have a +5 to sight-based perception checks
Nice. Okay. Cool bean.
until you wash off the eyeliner.
Awesome.
Sorry, forgot about that.
That's all right.
I'm okay.
You still hate my guts?
No, I don't hate yours. I kind of hate my own.
Dang.
Mad that I almost got us killed by a dragon just because, first time I've ever seen one. Bahamut forbid that I actually try to make a connection with another dragon. A real dragon, not a dragonborn. And then I lost Chaos Star like an idiot.
But you got it back.
I got it back because I got lucky. I'm just
Oh, go ahead.
no, please.
No, go ahead.
I'm just angry.
I think you need to quit beating yourself up so much. I mean, we didn't know how anything was going to happen, so you really can't beat yourself up,
Yeah.
I just kind of give him a little nudge and smile. We're going to be okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I just shrug my shoulders and lean back.
Kind of quietly do the same, just sitting there.
Okay. As you guys take your short rest, pretty much just silence covers that main chamber. A little bit of a somber tone, realizing that little by little that you are inching towards this final conflict with the Rakshasa. It's not long now.
During this short break, Standoff is going to go and sit next to Metagast
Okay.
and just pull out his pipe and put a little pipe tobacco into it, and sit there and smoke a little bit. Offer the pipe over to Metagast.
You see there's a hesitation on his part, not even sure like how that would work, and attempting to take the pipe from you, he kind of
Poor Metagast.
Takes it back and okay, just keep smoking from it.
Metagast deserves everything.
I can't inhale.
Well, from what I've seen, if I ever ask you to lend a hand, don't throw it at me.
Do you think if I Do you think if I detached it, I think it'd come back?
I don't know. We should find out.
Shut up,
No, we
Tarook.
should-
No.
Ah,
If it,
Standoff's gonna sit there and just watch him try and decapitate himself. Just
I'm not lying. There's a part of me that's afraid to try it. What if
I'm not.
What if that's the magic? You know. What if it's all done when I remove the head, though?
plausible, but we should try in different ways. Maybe take away your legs, or maybe stop you at the chest. Make you a torso with just a head. See if you can come back. Science.
We can experiment later.
Wizardry.
Can't hear you.
Maybe now we do the next door.
There you are.
He's now because Metagast is still wearing kind of the same. Is he wearing the same kind of armor he was when you found him in the?
Yeah, it's like a makeshift plate armor. It's really falling apart to the point where it's not even. It's kind of like half. It's not even really protecting him. It's ancient.
I don't think
And it's not. Yeah.
It's not like he's gonna protect his vital organs.
Yeah, I mean.
But Standoff is just gonna stare at it and kind of look and see if he sees any kind of maybe faded symbols or anything like that that may pop out to him.
Roll a history check.
That is I got a +8, but I got a nat 20, so that's gonna be a 28.
Woo!
Wow.
Damn.
28.
28
Yeah.
or whichever, because I think this is considered.
All right, that's darn. All right. It takes you pretty much the entire short rest, and you pretty much are content just to study the armor, looking for anything that could be an identifiable marking. You know that a lot of blacksmiths will put a mark on their work somewhere inconspicuous, but it's also a marking of, that was their work certified by this smith, you do find a couple markings that mean something to you. There are a few identifiable markings of it's whoever owned this armor before. This was several hundred years ago. And they were knights in service to King Steris.
Okay. Write that down. King
You-
Steris.
And with a history check of that, you know that King Steris was a ruling monarch for Thrandia several hundred years ago. And that basically the history books document that his reign came to an end when a rebel queen rose a rebellion up against him and basically took over, hostile takeover, took over his crown, and that was the basis for the monarchy that has the royal line that has ruled over Thrandia for the last couple hundred years.
Cool.
The queen's with that history, I'll give you a chunk of it. The queen's name was Queen Calliope, and she was revered as a very stern queen, but almost on the line of famous and infamous, and she kind of rode the line of that. But one of the pillars in the east, one of the cities, is named after her. So but the armor you do know is identified as from knights in service to the royal family before her, and particularly knights in service to King Steris.
Okay, would I be able to determine if this was pre or post of the calamitous event?
One moment. Let me bring my notes up.
Okay.
Toss a coin, whichever door.
You got 2 left.
Standoff, you have a coin, don't you?
I have a coin.
Unfortunately, I don't have pockets.
It's like because they may or may not be wearing pants right now.
How about door number 2? I rolled a 2 on a d6.
You have already been to number 2.
Oh, door number 2. That's right.
What numbers do we
Well, no,
have?
whatever one then.
4 and 6.
So we
Oh,
have,
they're
All
both
right.
even.
Heads
Let's say
4,
6.
6 tails.
all right, here we go.
Or sure.
It is heads.
Okay.
Heads is 4.
So we're going into door
Door
number.
number 4.
Here we go.
Show me door number 4.
4
Okay.
horsemen, baby. Lego.
All right. As you guys head through the 4th archway, this time, once again, dark hallway. Very little in the way of a scent or smell or anything that hits you with this one. It just feels like dry air. Nothing that tips you off. As you step forward, however, who went first, by the way?
I'm going last. One of the last.
I'll go first.
Okay, Nat, go ahead and roll me a dexterity save.
Okay. $16.
Fail. And as the first person, you walk through the archway, and as it opens up, you find yourself on a steep decline down, almost like it's not a slope, it's sand, and it's surrounded by like a stone passageway, almost like a chute, and you go straight down, almost like a slide. Next.
Oh, no, it's the litter box.
Oh, God.
That would be my life.
Torrin, dex
Yep.
save, please.
8.
8. Fail. As you step out of the archway, the doorway, you slide straight down. Once again, it's like a slip and slide, except it's sand. Next.
Standoff will go next.
Oh,
Stand off. Dex save, please.
Definitely not. That is going to be a 7.
Next.
I'll go. Oh, okay. No, I'll do it. A 4.
4.
Whee!
Next.
Put my hands up.
I was really hoping that Standoff can turn around, try and fight his way back up, and be like, "I want a Red Ryder BB gun," and then Tarook can be like, "Go home, kid."
How.
Tarook over here, ho ho.
The nostalgia.
Shoot your eye out.
Next.
19.
Fail.
Damn. So happy with
You
that.
catch yourself for a second, Corallos, because you are a little smaller than some of the other people, but you lose your grip, and there's nothing really to grab onto, and you're literally just like Spider-Man-ing your way just through strength, and then eventually you can't hold and you slide down. Next.
Jesus.
All right, Tim. Now,
Oh,
Tim, do I
no.
see
Oh,
all of
no.
them falling down?
No, because remember you're walking through this dark hallway.
We bamf in.
Stepping through basically the portal, you're immediately stepping into like this chute.
Oh man.
So it's an immediate
All right.
death save.
All right.
I know what you were looking for, but not in this case.
All right.
Please don't hurt me.
That's a 17.
Fail.
Oh, God.
Next.
And
V.
I think I'm last, right?
Oh,
Please
hold
laugh.
up. No, wait, let me get Isla. Set Nat 1. Gone.
Oh, my God.
Mid-gas. 10. Whoosh.
Oh man.
Next.
I'm gonna get hurt.
23.
Okay.
What you got for me, GM?
You're good right now. You yourself as you step down and you basically are doing the splits across this chute, whoosh, and have caught yourself. And basically, like you're holding up against two walls. That's it. And there's a sand chute directly under you.
Can I spider down?
Okay.
Acrobatics?
All right, give me an acrobatics roll.
Sorry. 7 plus 17.
17. You're starting to lose your footing. You're holding
How
yourself
hard?
up, and you're starting to slip as your feet come down. You're starting to hit the sand, and there's nothing to catch.
Okay. Can I try to like control slide down the sand to the end?
Yeah.
Would that be another acrobatics?
Yeah, I'll give you acrobatics on that. Yeah.
Like Legolas down the sand.
Yeah.
It's a 15.
Nope. On your butt.
Okay, then I'm
and
gonna use
sliding down.
uh,
What are you gonna use?
well, depends on how hard I'm gonna hit the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll use the feather fall so that I can land.
Okay.
I think that's what it's called.
Okay. Who was first?
Me.
Nat, you're the first one as the chute goes, and you feel like maybe it's a couple minutes of sliding down through this. You're not taking any damage. It's not a rough ride, but it is a steep decline down. And as you come out and the sand kind of spits out, is kind of spitting out over this ledge, you shoot and you slide off and you hit this round bowl surface. And you basically, have you ever seen like the little ball hit a roulette wheel?
Yeah.
And you start sliding around, and as each and every one of you guys slide through this sand chute, you hit this bowl at the bottom, and each of you are basically sliding in a circle. Whatever this surface is, like I said, imagine if multiple balls were shot on a roulette wheel, and you guys are all circling around. And as your momentum kind of slows you down and you eventually stop, you feel the ground that you guys are on shift.
Oh no.
Each and every one of you guys start to stand up. You feel this bowl that you guys are in, it starts wobbling.
Oh god.
Oh god. Okay. Everyone get towards the middle.
Okay, as you guys start to move, the floor starts to shift towards Tarook's side because the weight is on that side where he's standing.
Tarook, let's get into the middle,
Floor
buddy.
is starting to decline.
All right.
Okay, what this is going to be? This is going to be Dex and survival for you guys. So the first thing I'm going to do is an immediate survival roll for everybody except V.
Right. Oh, that's good.
16.
Okay.
All right. 17.
Yes.
Do I add it? No, I don't add anything.
18.
I got a 22.
Oh no.
I got a
I'm
9.
efficient.
What'd you get, Beldan?
The 16.
What about you?
Standoff.
Standoff has a 12.
Oh gosh, Isla, what's 2 nat 1s in a row?
God.
Uh-oh.
As a group, everything's okay, and everybody basically, with the collective, just stop moving. And the floor is balanced right now.
Okay.
And we're all down here.
Huh? Well, you haven't made it down yet. actually I've got you timed on when you come down.
Okay.
You haven't dropped down yet.
All right.
The ground is stable as of right now. If you guys don't mind, go ahead and give me perception checks. Nat, you got +5 on that. So does Isla.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Isla. Roll well.
That's 9.
Better.
17.
15.
14.
19.
That's a 10.
Jinx, owe me a Coke.
Damn it. I can show you what I do with a Coke bottle later, Stan.
Oh, Jesus.
Nope.
Yeesh.
Do not bring her into this.
Oh,
See, now I'm less
We
wondering
officially
about
just
why
went to
he
that
had
side of the internet, didn't we?
the horseshoe inside.
What you guys can figure, there's a balance to this floor that you guys are on, and the more that you look around, you're, what is this? You actually realize that this bowl that you guys are in have giant chains that link on the sides and go up, and you realize that it's a counterbalance. Like it's a legitimate balance. And you guys are on one side of a huge balance. You can't see the other side, though.
Standoff looks up. He's like, we're on a giant chandelier.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my
And
God.
obviously a trick to, and the floor is very unstable.
Huh.
You are very slowly feather falling down.
Sorry, yeah, slow fall, not feather fall. My bad.
Slow fall. Yeah, you're slowly falling
Yeah.
down. You're kind of like, riding your little sand wave down just slowly.
As I'm going, I know I'm still in the chute, but is there anything like it's just the stone walls and the sand chute?
It's enclosed off. There's nothing, there's nothing
Okay.
to see. It's just like a tunnel.
Okay.
Back to everybody else.
Oh, no.
Before I get to the end on my way down though, I do want to look for like just anything rough in the wall, like outcroppings or anything to grab onto when I get to the end. Not like in the chute, but
Sure.
later.
Gotcha. Still got a few minutes left. Guys.
All right.
Is it balancing almost like on the tip of a pen so it can go anyway, or is it just?
Yes, your first one. There's, that this could be a fulcrum effect here, where there's something. This is balanced on something you can't see. You don't know. You didn't see it on your trip down here.
Who's the heaviest?
The
What do you
big
think?
I'll look
guy.
over to Rook.
That's me, Standoff. As I'm like just balancing.
We need to find a way to get him in the middle. Because the more weight on the outside, it's going to take 4 of us to equal 1 of him. He needs to get in the middle.
That's very close to what you have now, where a couple of you are on one side and he's on another, and Midagast and Isla are kind of off to the side on a different side of the bowl, but it's they don't weigh too much.
Now, would I have any kind of understandings of how these physics may work? As far as my
It's basic physics. That's why this is going to be survival, and I might let you do an intelligence check to see about everybody spacing out and trying to get to the center.
Okay, I do have an idea. So would you like me to roll an intelligence check to see if I would actually know
Certainly. Go ahead. You're starting to get to the end of the chute, V. You can see the end.
Okay. Yeah, I want to look for anything when I get to
roll
the end.
Investigation.
For me, that was a dirty 21.
Dirty 21.
Yeah, it's the 21.
Depending on who, you figured out that roughly if Tarook is on one side of this surface, Torrin, Beldan, and maybe the sisters could balance on the other side. Just kind of rough mathing it. Midagast and Corallos are the lightest.
Okay. Metagast and Corallos can go into the center first.
Yes.
From there, Torrin, Beldan, I need each of you to take one step in unison along the outer rim towards Tarook. Tarook, as they take one step, you must take one half step into the center. You are going to counterbalance.
Are you sure about this, Standoff?
No, but what have we got to lose?
YOLO. Right.
We're all gonna die.
I mean, that's kind of how basic physics on top would work, if I'm not mistaken. So, but then again, personally, I really don't know math. That's why I got a degree in literature. So,
I'm ready when
All
you
right.
guys are.
Yep.
Let's go for it.
anybody actually know math or physics? Because the only physics I actually know are bowling. So that's just me.
What you figured out with that roll is this is basic weight distribution.
Yeah. So that I think that would work.
All right.
Let's try it.
Comments?
Let's just
for
try it. No, let's go for it. We ready, baby.
Go slow.
All
Go slow.
right.
All right.
How do you want us to do this, Tim?
This is going to be all right. Torn, Beldan. Survival checks. Tarook, it's going to be a dex check.
At 20.
Nice.
13.
Finally for you.
13?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh no.
I said half a step, not a giant leap.
Oh no.
Is it a 1?
It's a 4.
It's a 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Torrin, you and Beldan in unison step in. Everything's fine. Tarook, you definitely were like, all right, I got this. And you take a full stride forward. And basically, the weight distribution is off. And the floor starts to.
ooh.
Everything's.
Oh no.
Is there loose dirt or sand nearby?
There is some sand like in the basin where you guys are at, yes.
Can I use mold earth to move that to the other side of Tarook to try to counterbalance now that we're shifting?
Okay. Yes.
All right. All right.
All right. Yeah. I'm going to make. Yeah. Let's make that. I'm going to say intelligence check again to try to get the right spot for it to balance out. V, you are getting ready to get to the edge. What did you get on that investigation check?
15, no modifiers.
15, very little. There's very little to grab on that edge. You starting to see as it opens up, though, you see basically a little bit better of a view because you're going slower. There's like huge chains that are connected to this huge pewter-like basin, and you see down below as everybody seems to be sparsed out and spaced out on this thing, and you're kind of like, that looks like a weight thing. That looks like a scale, just big. And that thought hits your mind right as you get to the edge.
Do I have enough time to try to figure out where the best place to land would be?
Survival check.
Okay, we give that a go. Oh, that's a 19.
19.
16
yes,
plus 3.
you do. You pretty much just looking at it, looking at how everybody's spread out at this point, you're kind of like, okay, if I'm going to land right there, and you shoot, you at a slower rate, you slide off the side a little more graceful. Matter of fact, make an acrobatics check on the way down because you're going slower.
18.
18. So
Math is hard.
basically, you kind of like very stylishly slide off and basically roll forward. You end up a couple meters to the side of Midagast, and the floor doesn't move. But pretty much it's moving, but not because of you. You land, and it's kind of tipping towards Tarook's side. Corallos, what did you get on that survival roll?
14. Survival or intelligence?
I said survival.
Oh, doesn't matter.
Well, I meant survival. I apologize if I said intelligence.
All good. 14.
Yeah, 14. That's good enough. You do deposit some sand on the other side, and it rights it.
Oh.
Beautiful.
So now everybody's you've all got that moment of okay, it's not moving.
Pure horror.
Okay. Can I? I mean, I know it's a simple. I know we figured out that it's a weight. It's just a counterweight, but I wanted to try to do like a trap check just to see if there's anything hidden or weird that like to it, or if it's just a simple weight counterweight. I don't know if there's anything I can say about that.
Roll investigation.
That's 30% proficiency. 16.
You get what you see.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, guys.
Once we
it has righted. What'd you say, Beldan?
Oh, once we get to the middle, what are we gonna do then?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to find. Like, is there anything in the middle besides the middle of the bowl? Or is
You
there
can't
like...
see from here. You got to get there.
Oh, how far away is it?
A good ways.
Oh, okay.
More or less
bigger,
than 6 feet.
big old bowl. Gotcha.
Huge bowl. You're the closest person to it. You're about 100 feet away.
We could see each other because of how
you can see each other because you're spread out so wide.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. So,
but it's obviously very sensitive depending on weight distribution.
Keep with the plan. Just do it very slowly, I guess. The weight.
Same plan then.
I mean, the weight distribution wasn't really the problem. It was kind of the speed, wasn't it, guys?
Yeah.
So I guess just do it slower this time.
All right. That's
Stand up. Is that our best bet?
Torrin and Beldan survival checks. Tarook dex.
Okay.
Oh no.
I got 19.
12.
Torrin, no.
This time, Tarook, you got it this time. I stepped too far last time, so you took a kind of like a half step, and you're like, cool, there's nothing moving. These two guys did not go far enough, and now it's off balance again. And it's not as bad as the last time, but it's starting to lean towards your side again, Tarook. I'm going to say this time. Okay. Isla barrel rolls a little closer to you, and it distributes out.
All right.
Get a barrel to get through.
All right, let's keep going. Let's just keep doing the same thing. Motion till we get to the middle.
All right. It's another check. Same survival for Torrin and Beldan.
Let me just ask, who's on the left and right of me?
Shit. 11.
Midagast and standoff.
16.
14.
Okay, that's gonna pass. You guys are all within your own, and that's for the first time you guys almost move the same amount of distance, and there's a little bit of rocking to the floor, but it's good.
Huh. Cool.
Whew.
All right, let's go again, baby.
Okay, I'm gonna make this one more skill check for the three of you guys.
Okay.
All right.
So 2 survivals and 1 dex.
18.
9.
Nice.
6.
All right. It is now kind of more to not even directly to Tarook's side. It's now it's going more towards Torrin's side. And it's what'd you say? Oh,
I didn't mean to interrupt. Am I heavy enough? If I run back, will that help counterweight it? Am I heavy enough to do that?
Roll survival.
Oh, that's a nat 20 plus 3.
Yeah. Basically what you do, like a backwards handspring into like a backflip, hero landing, and it with the added hero landing, it flattens out again.
Hero landing.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You guys are close. One more time.
Oh shit. Okay.
Come on.
Here goes nothing.
14.
9.
18.
All right. Tarook, you and Beldan get to the center. Torrin, the floor, you get just to the middle and the floor starts going towards you and you're starting to like you just hit the ground and you're almost flat on the ground now and you're starting to slip.
Okay.
Throw your hammer behind you.
Is it close enough for us to kind of give him a hand or no?
Throw something heavy behind him and maybe it'll change the distribution of the weight again.
I'm going to give you guys a reaction to try to grab him.
Okay. Reaction.
Is that a grapple check, Tim?
Yeah,
or
strength?
Yeah,
what are we
I'm
doing?
going to make that grapple. Yeah,
Grapple?
strength.
So strength check. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, goody.
First one's a 14.
Yeah.
16.
12.
They just catch you. Torrin, as you start to feel like, oh crap, I'm slipping. You feel as two hands, each one grabs one of your arms, and they stop you.
Get your scaly ass back over here.
Nice catch, boys.
Come on, Torrin, stop playing around.
Slowly pull you back into the center, and the floor kind of rights itself, and it centers out. And you three have made it to the center of this balance.
Say less, fam.
Okay.
Just a question: is there anybody near the edge of this thing?
Well, V is. Mitigas is about 20 or 30 feet from the edge, and the two sisters they're kind of in the middle, not in the center of it, but in the they're not near the edge.
Now, would Standoff, because he is an older, lighter guy, would he offset the balance by walking towards the edge too greatly?
It would be a minimal change. If you're looking for somebody to kind of, if it would balance out for you moving, one of the sisters might balance out you moving,
okay,
or Lady V would balance out you moving.
Okay, because my thought process here is that I would like to cast dancing lights as far down as I can possibly see underneath us to see if there's anything there.
Underneath you? You can't see underneath you.
I mean,
we have to be up on the edge of the bowl.
Yeah, if you're near the edge of the bowl, to be able to see over with the dancing lights, or is that not possible?
You can't see. I mean, you can't see it. She can, but you wouldn't be able to see where you're casting towards, unless you're just saying you want to just cast the lights right at the edge of the bowl and see if you can look down.
There, yes.
I think that's okay.
Okay, so V, very close to you, because I'm saying you're the only one near the edge. You see this dancing lights start to light up in the air near the edge of the bowl.
Can I peek over without moving too much?
Yeah. Give me perception.
What do you see? 16.
Just peering over, you see an empty chasm. You're fairly sure that there's sand at the bottom and it's moving, but you can't. I mean, it's dark.
V just tells Standoff, no. It's not an option.
What if I move the light back a little more?
Well, I guess who's next?
So the standoff is kind of just, and the lights just kind of pressed over it and just kind of start slowly falling as far as they can go without.
Okay. With the added light and your roll, you see that it is a very empty chasm underneath. There are stalagmites coming up from the bottom. There is a giant pit of sand under you, and it is certainly moving, but you don't know why.
Okay, yeah, moving pit of sand. Not good things are beneath us. I guess I'll just shout that to standoff.
And
There you go.
standoff just looks back at the party and it's just like, sandworms, Beetlejuice, not good.
Well,
So he shifted back to crazy. Got it. Okay.
Standoff
Right,
is a
so
loony bird.
who has to move next for this plan to work?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna use your intelligence roll from earlier, standoff. I think it's obvious that if you're gonna have people move, have like V and one of the sisters go, or you and one of the sisters go, and standoff and Corallos need to go because they're the two lightest.
I would say
how the weight would distribute.
let's go with the people who are less dexterous first, because the people who are more dexterous can kind of try to help mitigate their, try to help. That might be a better idea.
It's not a terrible idea.
All right. So you want Corallos and Mitigas to go next?
I don't know, is that smart?
They're going to be the lightest, so it's not going to be
Yeah.
as bad as
The least amount of change.
All right, Corallos, survival check.
18.
16.
Hey.
So you guys almost in unison, barely balanced out. You and Mitigas move a couple feet in, and everything's balanced.
You guys are like dance partners.
One more time.
Oh no. 15.
16 again.
Oof.
So without issue, Mitigas and Corallos matching each other almost for step. Like both of you kind of like, okay, now, okay, now, like it, and both of you come to the center of the.
Well, hey guys, welcome.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So now that leaves the sisters, V and standoff.
I guess standoff and one of the sisters, and then me and one of the sisters.
All right, I'll roll for Isla. So Isla and standoff.
Yeah, survival check.
Yeah.
13.
15. So you two, couple steps in, and you're fairly balanced. Everything's cool. One more. That's good.
16.
17. So without issue, standoff and Isla match each other and meet in the middle, leaving Nat and V. Somebody else want to roll for Nat?
I don't mind if you roll for Nat. It's up to the party, I guess. I don't mind.
No, I don't care. Bless you, Tarook.
Does she have to stay like stationary for a minute while I walk closer in because I'm farther away, or are we good to just start at the same pace?
I'm just using the survival check as you're taking that into account and moving forward.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Who's been hot?
Just for the sake of brevity.
Okay, so survival.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Oh, nobody said they'd. Fine, I'll do it.
I was gonna say I'm not sure if you wanted to put her fate in my hands. So.
Oh, 17.
Hey.
You're good. So you're good for the first one. You match each other, and you kept the floor is balanced.
Nice.
One more.
14.
16.
And with that, the entire party has found its way to the center of the balanced floor that is here. And as the last party members get to the center, the bowl drops.
Oh, yeah.
Almost like straight out of Indiana Jones. And this whole thing, the whole apparatus drops. And you just hear as it hits the chasm below. You are now on what is basically like a stone pylon, just big enough for all of you to be around it.
Okay.
Roll me some investigation checks, guys.
Can I do this one for looking for like traps and hidden things?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. That changes my modifier.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh.
I'm in danger.
17 plus 4.
11.
Use my good rolls for that.
Dang, guys.
24.
There you go. Hang on. Let me roll.
1.
Okay, Isla got a 20. Okay, there you go.
Hell yeah.
Isla and Corallos, looking around, notice that there's the talisman. There's one half on one side of the pylon, and there's another half on the other side, almost as if it was broken in two, kind of like a locket.
Great.
Oh.
So you each have like a piece of the talisman.
So like they already have it.
They each found there was basically in a recess in the middle of this pylon. There was the talisman was basically busted in two. There was a balance. There was one on each side. They each found a piece of it.
Okay, gotcha.
Cool.
Right.
Just looking at it, it looks like it fits together.
Let your powers combine.
Go ahead.
Yeah, can we?
As you do, the doorway that you usually step through to get in, it opens in the middle of the air. It's about 10 feet down
Oh, great.
into the chasm.
No.
It opens.
Ugh.
So the only way to go through the doorway would be to jump down.
Oh, man.
I don't
Well-
like this.
Y'all ready?
What do you got, rope?
I was gonna say if someone has a rope, one of us can go first and secure it.
And would a mage be able to hold said rope in place?
Maybe 2 people go, and then that way, if there's trouble, I don't know. One of them's they have backup, but we can all try free jumping, or we can try to do something to help assist those less dexterous of us.
Is there where to tie rope to up here?
Mage hand.
Maybe.
Investigation.
Can that be a survival?
And the
All
other
right.
person is who has rope.
21 for investigation.
Doesn't matter. That's a 13.
7.
Standoff. There is basically a not a lever, but basically a stone cylinder that comes off the side that was part of the apparatus that connected to the bolt that you guys were standing on.
What is that pterodactyl noise?
Emma, you okay over there?
Yeah, I don't know where that noise is coming from.
Allergies.
No, my bad.
Ah,
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's like a stone pylon that's coming off of what was part of the apparatus that held the floor there. That would be the only thing that you could probably put a rope around.
Okay.
I mean, we could try it, or we could all just jump. It's up to you guys.
I don't think I'll make it.
Beldan, Winterhill. I'm jumping in. It's taking too long.
I'll take the rope. If someone has one.
Athletics.
Okay. Can I?
That's
take
strength
the
based,
rope?
right? Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
And I'll go with Beldan. After he jumps, I'll jump with whoever's rope.
19.
And then
19. You make it. You see his Belden
I
disappear.
regret nothing.
The
if
archway.
I take a swan leaping dive, can I make it acrobatics?
Yeah, all right.
When you have no strength, hey. 15.
All right. Yeah, you misjudged it just by a tad, but you do. It's almost like catching it on the lip, and you're just like, you actually do feel where there's the archway that opens, and then the plane that you're on, and you do like hit the edge. It's almost like the air is like hitting the edge and falling in the bucket. You know what I mean?
Oh, weird.
That's
Bam!
really
Ouch! As you fall through.
Where things have happened. All right, is there any way to secure this rope?
Standoff sees the two of you jump and is like, and he places the rope on the ground. He just goes, well, I'm old enough. And he is going to do a handstand and just dive right in.
Athletics.
Did you secure the rope to anything?
No, he just dropped it on
Nope,
the
he
floor.
dropped it. He said he dropped it.
You have other party members. All right, well, I'm going to try to find a place to secure my end of the rope in case anyone else wants to try to secure theirs.
You can't secure to anything. You just went through the hole.
I thought we went back into I thought the hole went back to the little waiting room. Oh, that's what I assumed.
This is all happening at the same time.
Okay.
We're in transit.
You're in transit. This isn't a.
Oh, so we're going to a different place. Cool.
17.
All right, you make it.
Well,
Do I
good
have,
luck, boys.
Like my mimics going like, yay, with like a 3 or a 4 or anything?
You opened a dimension door opened in midair. That's how this is working. There's no like landing on the other side and tying off. Like this is all going to be kind of quick.
It's your come on in, guys. The portal's fine.
Yeah.
I was just kind of like, okay, this is happening, huh? Okay, and she goes and oh, good for her. She rolled well. Yeah, Isla.
God.
Did it make up for some ones tonight?
Good
Yes. Torrin's just gonna leap for it.
Lord. You guys are crazy. All right.
Yes.
Hey, I
Yes, we
tried
are.
doing something less crazy.
We didn't get this far by being smart.
Clearly.
Tarook, you're gonna
That's
have
20,
to
by
toss
the
me.
way.
And I grab Corallos and I say, one for the money, two for the show. We to get ready. There goes the
And
tiefling.
there he goes.
Was
So
it at
pa-
least at the portal?
So
Like-
passes Denethor. son of a
Yeah,
Cleon.
yeah.
So goes
Yeah.
Corallos. He was our little boy.
Bye.
Tarook, that's an athletics check.
All right.
Don't worry, Corallos. I'll tell others your story.
Yeah.
You're a really cool thief.
Let's go.
A new magic.
Math is hard.
14.
Corallo, you get to the edge of the gateway, and you ever landed on the top of a fence, like on your stomach?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Boom! And you're,
Oh God.
and you're like, okay, roll forward, and you roll forward through the gateway,
Tarook,
taking
Tarook leads over. Ooh, that's gonna leave a
7
scar in
points
the
of
morning.
bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
All right, I'll do better on the next one. Belden, you ready?
I'm already through,
He's
man. I
already
jumped
through.
He already jumped. He left.
Wait, who's left?
You.
Metagas and me?
You, Midagast, and
Oh,
Torrin?
ah,
No, Torrin
no,
jumped.
Torrin jumped.
Oh, you jumped. You
Oh.
Midagast.
Metagas,
Instead of
Metagas.
throwing him, why don't you grab him and leap with him? He is light enough.
I thought that's what you did with Corallos. I thought you jumped with
No,
Corallos.
fucking
Why'd you
threw
just
it.
throw him?
No, I chucked Corallos.
Yeah, he
Yeet?
just yeeted him.
Yeah, I yeeted him. All right. So Bet a
You guys
guess.
are the
How do you want to
dumbest
do
group
this?
of adventurers I've ever met.
Bet a guess, my
Oh my
friend. How do you
God.
want to do this? Do you want to go as a whole or piece by piece? Let me know.
All at the same
Option.
time if I have a choice.
All right. You ready? I'm gonna
Yeah.
chuck you. All right, here we go.
Oh,
And
please not metagas.
He
Please.
I
clenches.
pick Madagascar up, and I turn him sideways, and I lawn dart him.
Oh man.
Roll athletics.
Oh man.
Please not metagas. Please not metagas. Please not
I can't believe I
metagas.
just left you alone with Metagas. I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh, please not metagas.
18.
Oh,
Yeah, you
God.
see, you hear the yelling, "Ah!" and you are by yourself.
All right, and so what I do is
Rip.
I take the rope
Uh-huh.
and I tie it off to where I do it.
Hey, might come in handy.
Uh-huh.
Might come in handy.
Uh-huh.
I tie it off
Uh-huh.
and I make sure that it's nice and
Mhm.
secure.
Yeah, you do.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Do it.
And I'm gonna shimmy down the rope.
and then it snaps
Alright.
as you're going.
Strength
Not
check.
connected to anything.
All right, here we go.
Dude.
Just do a strength
Strength
check.
check. Woo! Let's go, baby. 16.
Okay. With that, it doesn't take too much as you climb down. It's not like the rope's not going perfectly down through the gateway. It's a little few feet off, but with that, you kind of rock and swing, and just a small swing. You don't even have to Tarzan it. It's just a slight swing, and you make it into the gateway.
Woo!
Like my way better. My way.
On the other side, each and every one of you, it's a weird feeling of vertigo coming through because you were falling through a doorway and now you're uprighting yourself. So every
Portal
last-
shit.
Yeah. It's kind of like Portal, and you are now all kind of like the Three Stooges falling out of the gateway on top of each other. No bludgeoning damage or anything, but it's just.
I'll ask that
Just
someone
for
gets
shit.
their hand out of that very uncomfortable place.
My bad.
And as you all, once again, you look back, the gateway has shut behind you.
Well,
Well, that was fun. Who wants to do it again?
yeah,
Not
right.
me.
Oh, Corallos. I'm sorry.
Carlos just has a bruise on his stomach in the shape of a line.
You'll be all right. Does it hurt? And I poke it.
Oh,
It hurts.
You'll be all right.
A
Roll around.
balance room? You hear Isla from the back. A balance room?
The,
Really?
the bathhouse made sense. Why that? Why that?
I'm really worried about this last one.
Yep.
Worried about it.
It's just a fun house of mirrors. Or something.
All right, doesn't have enough alcohol to repress these memories.
No, it doesn't.
Nope.
I mean,
That
we,
won't stop us from
we
trying.
might be able to buy enough alcohol to repress these memories if we
live.
make it out of here in one piece.
That's the
Last
thing,
door.
One door left.
Let's mosey
Yeah.
through.
All right.
I'll take the lead this time. I'll sacrifice my body again.
Then leading the way to the only archway that is left open, and you guys head through. This time, as you head through, you are hit with a more of a scent as you guys walk through the dark hallway in between the gateways. This one more of a smell of parchment and ink, and it's kind of a musty parchment and ink smell.
It's like being back at school.
And Beldan, as you are the first one to walk through, you notice it as it is a vast library that stands before you.
Oh.
And as each and every one of you step through the gateway, you notice it and you see it. It is thousands of tomes and parchment and books.
If
Didn't strike me as a reader.
Has Standoff entered?
I can barely hear you, man.
Sorry, has Standoff entered this area yet?
Yeah, I said each one of you guys have made your way through, and now everybody's getting a look at it.
If anybody is looking at Standoff, he is starting to drool and starting to slightly convulse at the
Wow.
vast library.
The ultimate nerd boner.
He needs new pants, apparently.
If you wore any.
Oh,
Detect magic, I guess. Run of the mill.
Oh,
Same stuff,
yeah.
different place.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of magic in this room.
oh no.
Oh Lord.
Let's see. We make a fire break. We set fire to the place, and whoever's left, we take.
I mean, hey,
With it.
see if these medallions are fireproof.
I feel like we'd find out real quick.
Standoff is just going to start looking at things. Looking for any kind of special, like anything that stands out of the normal to him from your everyday.
Go ahead, guys, and go ahead and give me, I'm going to say perception check.
Perception, okay. Ooh,
14.
20. But that's
Seven.
flat. I ain't got it.
19.
What? Wait. No. Yeah, 20.
Okay. There are thousands of tomes in this area.
Oh.
You guys, just each one of you kind of fanning out and taking a look at the room overall. It does kind of strike a couple of you of a personal study, really?
Yeah, didn't seem like much of a reader to me.
There are a couple things that don't quite add up, but you do notice that just picking up random tomes and checking them, there's a very diverse assortment of tomes and things here. Beldan, one of the first things that you just picking up and randomly looking at is actually it's a title called Archimedes's Almanac, and it looks like a druid's accounting of how the stars affect the seasons and how that affects the different seasons as far as climate and for basically the farmers and their tracking of the best times for crops and such. Very interesting to find here. The next thing you're kind of like, okay, well, are they all like this? You pick up another one and it's actually a weaponry. It's like a different weaponry used from different times throughout history. You go and you pick up another one and it's more medical. It's more of about how different herbs can be used for poultices and potions.
I'd like to keep these because I don't see why I should put them back, especially if this dude's going down.
Is there anything related to poisons or crafting or herbs or?
Well, the herb one
specifically for that, the one that he found was basically about the different herbs you could find that would be used for health potions.
Mm-hmm.
That was what mostly.
Yeah, I was gonna kind of do a quick look around to see if I could find anything poison related.
Okay, roll investigation. Who else rolled high for that? I heard Beldan's. Who else rolled high for that?
19.
19, Torrin. Okay, cool.
Weapon manual, Archimedes Almanac.
I think that's funny. All right, Torrin.
Yes.
What you have before you is a tome that is about kind of like a chronological accounting of prominent leaders throughout Thurandia's history. And this contains guidelines for influencing and charming others specifically. And it is a tome of leadership and influence.
Huh.
That's adorable.
You are, by the way, as he's looking at this, Corallos gets off of the book.
Say that one more time. Yeah,
I said that Corallos, you get a strong magical aura off the book that Torrin's reading.
Huh.
Interesting. Torrin, that's magic.
It's magic?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm gonna hang on to this then.
Tome of Leadership and Influence.
Leadership.
Weird. So weird.
V, you were looking for something?
Yeah, I got a 16.
Nothing specific to poisons.
Hmm.
I mean, that doesn't mean it's not here. It just means that you couldn't find it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of trying to see if anything, if this library looks, again, if the architecture looks familiar, if anything in here looks familiar, if there's like, if it seems like it's an actual building somewhere.
Yes, it does. It doesn't look familiar to you, or that it's any place that you've ever visited before. It looks like somebody's personal study. You're not convinced that it could be the Rakshasas, but it belonged to somebody. And there are a lot of things here that lead you to believe that this looks almost like an archive. This looks a bit big for somebody's personal study.
Huh. No windows or anything that like look out into an actual place. Just walls.
No.
I have
Tarook.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, go ahead, Standoff. What do you got?
I was going to say I rolled the 16 as well, and what Standoff is going to look for is to try and find something along the lines of opening up a portal to hell.
Signs of a portal to hell.
Looking for a tome that would assist the party to opening up a circle to hell.
Okay, did you roll already, did you say?
I did. It was a 16.
16. Not looking for that specific. What you find with a 16, you find a couple, basically, empty spell tomes that could have been used for, like spell books or grimoires, whatever you want to call it. Basically, personal spell books, but they're blank. Nothing has been filled out in them. You also find a couple random parchments. Some of them seem to be study on the different types of wood used for made magic staves, and how the different types of wood affect the effectiveness of the staff itself. Different theories on that.
Okay. Definitely things that Standoff wants to keep in his possession. Now with the blank tomes, I'm assuming that he'd be able to write things down himself.
Correct.
Okay.
You could transcribe spells that you find or ones that you know, and you could use that as a spell book or a tome.
Cool.
Hey,
no doors to anywhere?
No, it's closed off. There are no doors. There are no windows.
Were you gonna ask me something, Nate?
Yeah, I was getting to you, buddy.
Oh, sorry.
Anybody else?
No, I thought
I was just gonna call over to Beldan and say, hey, there's a couple spell books I have here that are blank. Would you like one or two of them?
Sure, I'll take one. Take a blank spell book from him.
All right.
Future.
Add that to your personal
over mirror.
Tarook, if you would roll me a perception check. Matter of fact, Corallos, roll me 1 too.
Oh God, there it goes.
13.
13.
I got a 15.
15. Gotcha. Tarook, not hear too much that interests you. You kind of, your ears kind of perked up at them mentioning the one about different weaponry used throughout history. That sounded kind of interesting, but like you're not exactly nothing that's really personally hit you. You find yourself kind of aimlessly kind of just picking up random titles and looking at them and losing interest. There's not a whole lot there. And you find yourself at like a separate bookcase kind of going through stuff and kind of nonchalantly kind of like, looking, you're still finding like, hey, star maps. Nah. You keep looking at stuff and it doesn't really hit you. As you uncover the books from the bookcase, you notice a green eye blink from behind the hole in the bookcase that you just made.
Oh shit!
And
hey guys,
I need you to make me. All right. Constitution saving throw at disadvantage because it is sight based and you're wearing the helmet.
Shit. All right. So 10. Okay, so that would be 16.
16. Okay. So you take 6 points of necrotic damage as this green eye blinks, and you feel like you almost feel like your insides are rotting. Just like it is the most sickly, uneasy feeling you've ever felt. And you're just like, oh, guys. Corallos, what did you roll in your perception?
15.
As he says that, you look up and you see an odd-looking, almost like lizard-like creature that is basically clinging onto a pillar, staring down at you, and you see this one green eye staring directly back at you. And I need you also to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yes. It's a 7.
That's a failure. Ooh.
Don't ooh.
That's
Ew.
16 points of necrotic damage.
Oh God.
Can I use a reaction right now?
Well, first,
Okay.
you also get that same feeling of you feel like your very insides are like rotting in like within you. It's like a sick feeling, and you're just like it is very, very unsettling. And with that, we're gonna pick up next week.
Gross.
Epic.
Gross.
If I can ask one question real quick.
Sure.
What's the lighting situation in there?
It's dim.
Dim?
Oh,
I will
no.
take dim. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh
All
boy.
right. Well, Master of the
Well then.
Cliffhanger's back. Lovable bastard. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on Dice Hard with a Vengeance. As always, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Tap the little bell on your YouTube app so you never miss an upload. Also, like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, we're also now on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, and we stream every Tuesday on Twitch. So do not miss out. And if you're interested, if you look down at my good friend Tarook, we now have Curbside Podcast t-shirts availing at prowrestlingtees.com. Just search J Kirby and you will be able to find Curbside merchandise. Thank you, and we will see you guys next week.